I'm cold and alone. This is my home. My baby cries.
So fucked up.
This is
I can't
my
believe you're playing this song.
disguise. What father did to me, things too horrible.
I thought you'd
to
have erred
see.
on the side of
Now
caution,
I'm
bro.
empty, empty.
Does it sound like I'm in the mood to err on the side of caution? You asked for it like 3 times.
All I'm saying is, one vape, you know, it's not a pack of smokes. You might not even be able to do a pack of smokes at this point. You know?
We're doing this
you
live.
might feel a bit sick. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
All right, okay. Don't smoke Persip.
Do you hear this evil fuck in the back? Like he's like, Persip, you're so annoying lately. Just please smoke a damn cigarette already.
Well, I'll relay the story I've just told you.
And Squire's just like, Squire doesn't even think.
This is my home.
Squire doesn't even think I stopped smoking. He thinks I'm just lying.
None of us believe you, bro. We've all had many discussions away from you about how you're lying about the smoking. We can hear you. We can hear you smoking on air, Persip.
I'm not smoking on air. I'm just sucking on a vape that has no even charge on it, just to get me through the compulsion.
I'm doing that exact same thing right now. If you can hear this.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's a good empty, non-charged vape there. That's some good blue light. No, I know the struggle. So for about 2 weeks, I've given up. Earlier this week, went into work. Colleagues had presented me with a wrapped box. I was like, what is this?
Yes.
I'll open this at home. It's all right. I'll open this at home. They were like, no, open it now, please. Please open it now. It's like, no, I'm good. I'll save it. It looks like a really nice, you've wrapped it. There's a little tag on it with Adam on it. They say, no, please. Please, Adam, open the box now. I'm unwrapping this box, and it's just a vape. And I'm like, okay, all right, you win.
Well, maybe that's, I don't know. Are you going to be sending me a vape in the mail? Persip, open this, please, God.
I mean, the last thing you want to do is encourage your audience to send you posts in the mail, because I imagine there'll be literal pipe bombs.
7 city pipe bombs! About 7 dogs!
all over my living room!
About 7 dogs in my house!
You dogs, though.
Cute dogs! So what do you want to talk about? We don't have a plan. I had to
I've been trying to figure out.
Godwinson.
I've been trying to figure out today's stream, really, and it's always a tough one when there's been a slow weekend. Now, did go over a few things, got a few notes together. We can maybe cycle through some of this stuff, spitball it with the audience, and then I can go live afterwards with the strongest scripts. Do you reckon that's the way to do this?
Sure.
Okay.
So what do you have
you've got
so
you've got Jim on the screen here. Did you want to cover this and see if there's any material here?
Sure.
All
so
right.
we have Jim, who has been ranting. I mean, can anybody take this Twitter account seriously at all? I mean, it's a 40-year-old man with young girl anime characters all over it, called Moshi Moshi Moan, okay?
I mean, you say man, but how much of a man is left now? I mean, there's no...
Well, if you believe what he's saying is even physically possible.
And isn't he in hospital? I mean, I need just clarity before we dive in. I mean, last tweet I read of Jim, he was in hospice, dying, with weeks left to live, if not days. And now,
but that's been going on for 6 years.
I guess he's wearing a tortoise shell or some Ninja Turtle clamshell, I guess, to support his spine.
Well, what he's saying no longer makes any sense. He's dying in hospice. He doesn't have long to live, but he's also waiting for major reconstructive surgery on his spine. that is going to happen
wouldn't a good doctor just be like, we can't operate. It would be a waste of time. It would be a waste of time.
Adam,
you're dying anyway.
There is no doctor that is going to give a man in hospice major back surgery. It's not going to happen. Now
you think this is an Elaine doctor, bro?
Yeah. I just don't even believe any of it's real anymore because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense in any dimension. There's no doctor in the United States of America that is going to be scheduling or telling a man who is terminally ill that he's getting major reconstructive surgery on his spine. It's just not going to happen.
So here's what I've seen. I've seen him say that he's got 3 years left to live now.
Yeah, or 1 to 3 years. Yeah, the doctor, even though he's been saying he's dying and all his bones are dust and his organs are failing, and he has cancer, the doctor is giving him 1 to 3 years to live.
I feel like I've heard this story, though, at least once a year. It's at least an annual occurrence of Jim attesting to the fact that he's going to die in the next 6 months.
I think it's apparent that there's nothing that's going to happen. Right? I mean, I've been hearing
we're
this
all
same
dying.
Nonsense.
I mean, we are all dying. We're all hurtling towards the grave. You know, I certainly think that Jim's probably hurtling towards the grave at the same rate I am at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Jim is dying as fast as the rest of us, which is, you know, slowly and painfully.
So you think there's some material here to cover on the show?
Yes.
Jim dying. I mean, does it not feel like I've Groundhog Day'd the Jim dying
Well,
show?
he's Groundhog Day'd it.
6 or 7
He
times.
keeps Groundhog Daying it. All of a sudden, he'll magically recover and then be dying again. I've never heard of a man that for 6 years will be on death's door. He's going into hospice. He's going to die and then will magically recover enough to do a stream where he raises 20 grand and then is dying again 3 months later. It's almost like he's just grifting an audience for money.
Say it isn't so.
And I mean, if he's really concerned with leaving Jade money, and his bones are turning to dust and he's dying, then what the hell is he doing? Like,
well, you know, here's the. I'll open up a bit here, and you know, this is purely for Writer's Room, but I guess we're doing the Writer's Room sort of live at this point. Okay. I don't know if you recall, there was a streamer, video game reviewer, whatever the fuck he was called. He was called Total Biscuit, John Bain, right? Now, He died from some weird ass cancer, some weird brain cancer. So,
yeah.
You know, he died horrifically, really.
Yeah, Total Biscuit.
You know, and I was watching that guy when I was a kid, you know, and he was one of the better ones. And I remember when he died, for like years afterwards, his wife would sort of grift his corpse. And I remember thinking, that's really distasteful. And I remember thinking, you know, if I was dying, I wouldn't want my wife to do this. But it seems that Jim must have seen that and gone, I want my wife to do this. And I just think that's beyond, bro. Do you not think that's beyond?
Yeah, I think it's beyond. I think it's ridiculous. This is a man who's never showed his face, but she's going to grift his corpse. It's all just nonsense. But when is somebody... I mean, I've been... so angry lately. I mean, I'm just like, this is all just bullshit. It's all bullshit. I mean, stop.
Where I stand with this is, so a lot of Jim's Jim's an American. A lot of his treatments, I imagine, won't even be covered by health insurance. I imagine he hasn't even got health insurance, right? So all of the money that he's made on YouTube is going towards prolonging his existence like some fucking Rockefeller here, right? So wouldn't it be financially prudent to accept the end and then leave the money behind for the wife and those that are well? Is that ruthless?
No. I mean, a lot of people do that aren't Jim. I know a lot of people who just say, listen, I know this illness is terminal. I'm going to go into like a hospice program where they'll come to the house, they'll give me a pump, and, you know, I'm just going to try to live out the time I have left as comfortably as possible and not live in agonizing pain for 6 years.
And have some money left for the wife and, you know, the house to be paid. You know, all of this shit. And not spend...
What we've seen...
Because I imagine last show, I guess we tallied up roughly the costs that PPP would need to stay alive for an extra 5 years, and PPP isn't even terminal that we know of. Now, I imagine Jim's treatments 50 grand, 100 grand each. Do you know what I mean? A new spine? I mean, how much is that? I can't even tally that up. Wouldn't it be, like I say, wouldn't it be just financially
It'd be a ton of
prudent
money,
to cut
but
your losses
there's
and die
something,
already?
there's something not, there's so many things that don't make any sense. You just have to dismiss it as not real, because, you know, you can't, it's just not possible to have this level of ailment and this amount. I just can't see it even. You can't wrap your mind around it. And if you can't wrap your mind around it, I don't know. Something doesn't make sense. It's usually not true. But this makes so little sense that, I mean, it's just obviously a scam, right?
But isn't the one
The
thing
guy
that
is
kind of
literally
makes-
named Moshi fucking Moan. He shows pictures of an anime dungeon with, like, probably, how much you think he spent on that anime dungeon?
I mean, almost as much as the medical treatments that he's professing to have.
Right.
But don't you think it's almost... it errs on the side of real in the sense that he's been so transparent with the detail.
Yeah.
Does that not give you pause for... Because that's what gives me pause for thought. You know, it would be like jokes if it was all fake and he was just scamming this pedophile audience and he was just making bank
Well,
off
maybe that
them
is
by
what he's
announcing a new
doing. Maybe-
diagnosis every 6 months.
Yeah, maybe
But
that
if
is
you-
what he's doing.
I think that's probably what he is doing, but the way he's doing it almost professes to the fact that it is real and his mind is going. The fact that he's posting pictures of his anime dungeon, the fact that he's on death.
Yeah, well, he posted that like 2
talking
years
about
ago.
Ralph.
You know what I mean? I would say yeah, except all of this hasn't come out. That came out all 2 years ago. Remember when he was trying to prove Mersh wrong, and he showed medical records that don't make any sense?
But that's it. Look at these tweets here, right? So the bottom one,
But
I
yes, I
think
wanna
one of my
read
new
these.
meds has a nasty side effect. It's giving me vivid nightmares. Read that tweet. That is an
Yeah.
Elaine tweet. His
Yeah, he's
Twitter
Elaine.
has become Elaine's Twitter.
Yeah,
Do you not
he's
see
Elaine.
this?
Yeah, it says, I think one of my new meds has an S. It's giving me vivid nightmares. They're horrifying. In them, I'm stuck in a metal shack, 100K in debt, in the third world. I asked my wife to bring me to the hospital, but she just retorts that it's just like he's obsessed with Ralph. It's like, oh, Ralph, I'm still so much better than you, even though I'm dying of 50 ailments. Because look at what it says above that. It says, it's confession time. I'm not
Now,
sick.
pause this. Do it in the Elaine voice.
You want me to pause
And then
the
change
music?
Ralph to Josh.
All right. The Elaine voice.
The Elaine voice. Guys, it's confession time. You're all
It's confession time. I'm not sick. The truth is, I didn't lose height due to burst and compression fractures. I'm actually donating 2 inches of my spine to my good friend through Make-A-Wish. Happy 5-3, Ralph. You're welcome.
You know, it's the same shit, isn't it?
Oh,
it's the
I
same
had
shit.
my fill of the hospital since they tried out oral ketamine. Just made me yawn. I feel like I was being trolled with that. They only give oral ketamine, by the way, for like manic depressives. So
Isn't
mean,
that
he
what
could be
Chandler
manic
died of?
depressive.
Didn't Chandler die of the oral ketamine?
he died of some kind of overdose. I think it had like fentanyl in it. I think he
Okay.
was like shooting heroin.
I thought it was some sort of ket, but I could be wrong.
It could be. It could have been ketamine. I mean, I don't remember what Chandler died of. Yeah, I don't think the other patients were thrilled with my weather reports. To pass the time, I listened to creepypasta and apocalypse audiobooks. I didn't really consider that sick patients probably were keen on demon invasions and shit.
Isn't it just though?
It
Do you
is.
not think that this has become something beyond? This isn't Jim, is it? It can't be.
It's
The
mentally
man
ill
we
woman.
knew as Jim has died, and what's left is just
It's a mentally ill woman.
a mentally ill woman.
Whatever is left, I don't know if Jim cut off his penis. I don't know what he did, but what we have left is like this mentally ill woman who wants to scream about their illnesses. that
Because
may
even on
be real or
streams, he can't
imagined.
help himself. On streams, the topic diverges from being about the central topic of the show, right? So it's not it becomes from Mersh to being a half-hour screed
You think
about
he's
how
going
ill
to
he is.
develop? I have hypothyroidism. I have my back. Well, now Elaine has also developed back in like back problems.
Yeah, so I mean, I did kind of want to go into this because that was what I
All
took from the gym thing. So we've got a new gym update where he's an unpainted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in a massive back brace, right?
Yeah.
And in response to this, I guess Elaine released what she's calling her medical records. Now, I wanted you to bring those up.
Yeah.
And
What
we
is
can
her
decide
name?
whether or not a doctor has written this. And if it is a doctor, we can decide whether or not they should still be
So
practicing.
what is
I
her
guess.
Twitter handle? Like troll cow? It's
Oh,
cow
fuck.
trolls?
I
Something
don't
like
know.
that?
I'm sure it'll be somewhere.
See if I just put in Elaine now. Where are you, Elaine?
But I guess what we're saying about Jim is, I mean, there's an air of like, how long can this continue to go on?
What's Elaine's
Die with
tag?
dignity.
Hold on. Gotta find it.
And then the other part is, if this is true and he's willing to reveal the fact that he's looking like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle now, you know, that,
It is
like,
cow
bro,
trolls.
die with dignity.
Did it get banned again?
I don't know.
There's nothing is
Except
coming
the
up.
end. Except the end. And,
Oh,
move
it just
on.
doesn't come up. It's like blacklisted from being able to be searched on Twitter. Okay. What is this? Kino Casino, who considers similar characters with Jim. Yeah, I think. Now, where did it go? Where is her medical report? Finally, some actual logical Kiwis. Where are these medical reports?
I don't know, bro. I do remember seeing that someone said she leaked them all. And I had a read and I was like, there's no way a doctor wrote this.
Well, sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some of this audio.
So it's in response to Jim, isn't it? It's in
Yeah.
response to the, I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle now!
Yeah. Is Jim's cancer real? Is Fancy Bear actually Russian? Is lolcow.farm actually used by actual women, or is it full of troons? Alright, here we go. Alright. This is straight up bullshit! I'm diagnosed with scoliosis and wear a back brace daily.
Just pause
They
that
are
for a
never
second. I
shaped.
don't quite understand what scoliosis is. What is that?
It's just like a curve in the spine.
Spine curve.
Yeah.
Don't most women have a spine curve, though? Is
Well,
that
it's
just me? Or...
abnormal curvature of the spine. So,
Right.
They are never shaped like a giant clamshell because the entire point of them is to be tight. So they press against it and hold it in place.
I mean, to me, a
Parts of your
giant
back are
clamshell
bleeding.
does. To me, a giant clamshell does sound tight, bro. You know, I wouldn't want to be compressing a giant clamshell.
Well, it does kind of look like the brace that I mean for back injury, like he has, would be like a clamshell.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be like her back brace, which is supposed to correct the curvature of her spine. Jim's spine is broken, so it's basically to prevent anything from like moving and touching it. It's a little different.
Right.
You know. You want me to read this?
Yeah, I mean, really, I want the audience to kind of decide whether, because these are what she's saying are her receipts for her medical records, I guess.
Right.
I don't know if the grammar is so fucking off, and
The
we're
grammar is
just-
very off. Like this is somebody who doesn't speak any English or doesn't know any, you know, very suspicious for a doctor, but possible. I don't think this is possibly a doctor. It might be some
Okay.
kind of holistic person or maybe a chiropractor because it says. All right, you want me to read this?
from the top. You might as well.
Elaine was seen at Wellington Diagnostic on 1
So just pause
September.
that. That is a real place, and that's in Golders Green, which I guess is where Elaine kind of lives near. So not this Russian Israeli hospital, I
I'm
guess.
being drafted into the Israeli army as a sniper. Special Forces. In March of this year, she was noted to have scoliosis and was seen at Stanmore. She was given some physio to do which she did for about 5 weeks and then stopped doing it. And when reviewed 6 months later, the scoliosis had slightly worsened. She has also been struggling with abdominal pains for a year now, and in the last years has had plantar fasciitis and also
What is
feels her
that?
hip goes
What
in
is
and
the,
out.
what are these things? What is
plantar
plantar fasciitis?
fasciitis is like a strain in your heel. Could be caused
Okay.
by a lot of different things. I mean, she
Like
could
a
just be
bunion.
wearing intensive high heels. No, not like a bunion.
Okay.
Like, it's literally a strain of the ligaments in your heel. So it's like everything is...
Like a geisha gets.
Well,
You ever
geisha,
watch memoirs
that's
of a
like-
geisha where she has to
that's foot
squeeze her
binding.
feet into
Yeah,
those
that's
tiny
foot-
feet?
that's football. It could be from that. Plantar fasciitis, usually, you don't have any support of the arch of your foot. So... She recently dislocated her second right toe and tore ligaments and needed surgery and was in a boot for 6 weeks. And then in trainers for 6 weeks. So had a period where she wasn't able to exercise as usual. Maybe we need,
Shall I take over?
I'm just putting on the X-Files. That's
On
what this is.
examination today, Elaine certainly has an S-curve scoliosis. She is generally quite flexible. Examination of muscle strength shows that she is now 5/22, whatever that means. Strong muscles.
I have no idea.
So has weakened significantly. She is tender in distribution of the colon, whatever that means. So I think she does suffer from some irritable bowel. I thought her sacral dimples were aligned and leg lengths were measured equal. Although the physio has detected a difference. She does have a shoe raise. Take over that person.
Sure. And that's kind of why I think this is probably like a chiropractor or something. I wonder
Okay.
if 522 is the date, which that would make this quite old.
Well, she now has 5/22 strong muscles.
I don't
so
think
has weakness.
I don't think that's a measurement. I think that's like as of 522 May 22nd of this year. Now that I'm actually thinking of it, that would make the most sense. In terms of her scoliosis, I think it is important that she has a second opinion as the people at something to put her in a brace. I think maybe physio might maintain
her. Maybe.
think.
Well, that's what we're going for, I think.
But I am going to refer her to blanked for an opinion. She needs to see blank for a physiotherapy. She needs to wear her... What does that say? I can't see it. Orthotics?
Orthotics. So she needs to wear her
orthotics.
Clarks, basically.
Well, because the word is like half cut off. Her
Yeah.
orthotics in everything all the time, and today she was wearing really unsupportive shoes with no orthotics, and her feet were totally pronated with squinting patellae. I am also
God.
referring her to blank. Try and help relieve some of her spasm, and will renew her again in 3 months' time. Yours sincerely. But then when she goes to the diagnostics, so her diagnosis is hypermobility, adolescent, idiopathic scoliosis. You know, that's when, so like in school, right?
Yeah.
No, Surfer thinks that infinite 0.999 equals 1. Not me. That's what Surfer
It
believes.
does equal 1, bro.
Yeah, I know it does equal 1. That Surfer doesn't believe it equals 1.
All right.
That's what that conversation started as.
So how
Okay.
do they get a diagnosis of ADHD out of this?
I
You
have
know, 'cause
no
it says
idea.
there, it says ADHD.
So, like, you know when you're in gym class and they have you take off your shirt and they make you bend over and stuff and they look at your spine? Like at the
Maybe in
beginning
your
of middle
gym
school.
class, bro. I don't know. I don't know
Well,
about.
in American gym classes, they'll make you do that to check you for scoliosis, like when you go into middle school. You know, they do how far could you stretch forward. They do like all these stats on where you are as far as physical health goes. I don't think they even have that program anymore, but if you were my age, then they had that program. Presidential fitness or whatever. Marked ligamentous laxivity. I don't, to be honest,
Laxity.
I
Isn't
don't
that
know
where you
what the fuck
shit
is
loads?
going on in her feet.
Okay, maybe it's.
Yeah, well, I imagine this.
How do they get ADHD from the feet, though? Like, it says here,
ADHD.
diagnosed ADHD from this letter, right? How do you get ADHD feet?
Maybe that's part of her problem. Maybe it's in,
So she can't keep wearing the shoes correctly?
I don't know, maybe she's wearing really painful shoes and they're saying, well, it's ADHD, she can't stop herself.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Stop,
don't know
stop.
why ADHD would be on this diagnosis. How did this get diagnosed here? Who knows? And then 7
I
months
just don't know why she's leaked these
post-menarche.
as in response to Jim. I just don't understand it.
Now,
you
I
know?
don't know what this would have to do with anything either, but now that I'm looking at this, menarche. So she hasn't had her period in 7 months? Is that what this is saying? What does that have to do with any of this other stuff?
I guess they got that from her feet.
I don't understand. Treatment plan.
Well, shall we move on to more things we don't understand?
Yeah.
So the title of this show was originally going to be called Paper Bag. So I think we can go on to the cock shit, maybe. We'll see if there's anything there.
Yeah, so where was that? Do we remember? Is that on...
Snort Hogan's? Oh, no, it was on Ralph's stuff. So I saw it. Ralph put out a retweet of a picture of Dan and his censored
Yeah, we
kids.
couldn't
But
make
in the
heads or
background, you
tails
could
of
see,
this.
like, the family photos uncensored. I mean, I don't know. And then going into that Twitter that docs Dan, you can see that there's a whole cog
Right.
rabbit hole.
So it says...
And it all revolves around a paper bag.
Dan and his poo wife have been separated since Cog. Dan's entire family doxed. So I guess trouble in paradise in Cogland. Cog has been sabotaging the marriage for months so he could steal Dan's daughter.
I mean,
Here is
unless
Dan
Dan's
from June
daughter
living with his
is like
parents, no
an
wedding
adult, this is beyond, you know. Because for me, I mean, Cog is many things, but to steal an infant child,
Are we
I
sure
don't know.
this wife is a man? I mean, are we sure this wife is actually a woman?
Well, if you go on to the, I mean, scroll up, you can see Ralph sort of confirming the story. He goes, "Confirmed by me. This is true."
Who knows how Ralph did that? Protected dad got his daughter stolen by a toothless pedo. Cog. Confirmed by me as well. Cog has always been planning this whole time. Keep the family away.
Yeah.
And then it
So I
has
don't know.
pictures. I don't even know, like...
Very dark.
It's like... Here is Dan
But then
in
I
April
guess
with
if you
his
go
wife.
onto the Twitter, you can see his wife, and you can see that basically Cog, in an effort to own his detractors, went to a Hugo Boss store and
Right.
posed
Alright, so this is...
with his shopping outside of it for a photograph that she took. And then we see that this bag that
Right.
he posed with has appeared on his wife's eBay account. It might be prudent to bring that up just for the price of what she's trying to sell this bag for.
Yeah.
And I guess it turns out that
So there's...
they-
So is that at 8 pounds and then $70 postage? For
Yeah.
for a paper
For a
Hugo
bag.
Boss bag?
for a paper bag. And if you can show the picture of Cog with the bag outside of it, so obviously his own is that he can afford to shop it. I guess Hugo Boss making him a king. And it turns out that I guess he just bought the bag.
Why would you
Yeah,
buy
but God,
a paper
sell the
bag
bag.
though?
Yeah.
So I've heard people are coping over the fact that I buy Hugo from the Hugo. Does it look like Cog wears Hugo Boss? I mean, look at this outfit.
It looks like he buys the bags. I mean, that's what it looks like.
It looks like he's homeless. Here's some pics of Cog in the wild. Look at that. And it's got a Hugo Boss bag.
Yeah. So that bag is now being sold for
news in
eBay. In Cogland. You know, he's stolen Dan's daughter and is selling paper bags on eBay.
Now, like, is the Hugo Boss outlet so expensive that you literally have to buy a paper bag? Because I don't know of any reality where that is, but maybe in Bongland it's different. I mean, I can't make any sense of this whole story.
Look at all me clothes from Hugo Boss. Look at me taking photos with the pictures on the mannequins.
Well, I guess they know that Cog doesn't drive, and there's no way he's taking a bus or a train. Like over an hour away.
How can Cog not drive? He's like 40-something.
He's not driving, bro. Yeah, I don't think he has a car, right?
Maybe he should stop buying Hugo Boss then and learn to fucking drive, bro. Someone says no, the bag is free.
Yeah, well, of course the bag is free, but...
Well, I don't know, in this country you kind of have to pay, like, change for the bag. You know, if you've got, like, any bag, you have to pay, like, 25p, 50p,
well, if he
wanted maybe a pound.
But if he wanted a bag, wouldn't he just go into Hugo Boss and buy something that was, like, really cheap, like a pair of socks or something?
Maybe he was at the self-service checkout and got his own bag, you know?
Yeah.
I love how there's dimensions on this bag, Persip. A genuine brand new bag with nothing that's ever been in it.
It just doesn't make any sense.
No. It's beyond... what shocks me is that there's 25 watches on it. And one other person has put this in their basket, you know?
Who's buying a paper bag? Is there something special about this bag? Am I missing something?
It's been handled by the paws of Cog, I guess.
This person just has poor.
And I guess there was another development in the sense that there's a new song covering the events of Kino Casino and its audience of pedophiles. And that song, Persip might be gracious enough to play for you.
Alright, let's go snort it out.
I don't think it's a snort. It's a reply on my latest tweet.
Oh,
I guess
Snort Hogan.
I don't know if it is a Snort Hogan, to be honest.
Look, he's got all of the bands from PPP Warski and the Kino Casino showcased.
I think it's in the Discord, bro.
The song?
The song. Someone says the staff thought he was a crazy homeless and were relieved when they realized they just had to give him a bag to make him go away.
It's not in that. It's not in it.
It is.
Where? The song?
Yeah, I posted it for Squire.
That's the Brian song. We already played that.
There's another song, right? Oh, hang on.
No.
Maybe I don't. I'll post it. Filibuster whilst I find this.
All right, we're scrolling here. There is. I wanted to show the Beezer thing because I thought that was hilarious.
Beezer. You've been Joey Beezer.
They're really going after Warski and PPP hard.
Fuck him.
The whole, right?
No half measures.
Look at this audio that everybody's forgotten already because 2 years.
Well, you've never
might
pulled
as
up
well
a
be
condom
like
halfway through.
a
I was
millennial.
like scared because she was a hoe, right? But I was like, look, if I have something, like I'm waiting for the fucking letter, right? So I might as well just keep doing it because if I have something, I have it.
This girl was my girlfriend and was still my girlfriend for 3 more months.
Willie McDuff says,
And we had an amicable breakup. It was very mutual. It
catastrophism.
was good. I was with this chick. I was in love with her. I was her boyfriend, and we broke up, and we're still friends. Like I'm not BFFs with her, but I see her. Yo, what's up?
If anybody doesn't remember that, that's Andy describing taking off a condom in the middle of sex with a drunken chick and saying he wasn't sure if he had an STD or not because he didn't get the test yet, but he was going to take the risk anyway.
It's rape. Plain and simple, boys.
He didn't really
That's what we
care
call
if he had
rape.
the STD because, you know, if he got it from her, then, you know, it's whatever. Diddle me this. They're going after Kinoche.
I have posted the song, by the way.
Okay.
Stone Parks is a fat lesbian with a PDF fan base.
Groom hard. 1 to 10, what would you rate this audience?
The full 10.
What 1 to 10?
It's the full 10 for me, bro.
It's pretty on the nose.
I feel it plays it right down the middle, bro.
Yeah.
Stone Parks is a fat lesbian with a PDF fan base. Parks is a fat lesbian with a PDF fan base. Stone Parks is a fat lesbian with a PDF fan base. Fan base.
Oh my god. I did try to warn him. The hate has only grown. It's only grown.
They still haven't beaten the Brian song in my eyes.
That song is so disturbing.
And alone.
What do you want me to play of that?
This is my
I think this
home.
song is a little too much. But we'll play it in the back.
You think it's too much? I feel again it plays it right down the middle, you know.
We'll play it for the audience so they get an idea.
You want me to link it? Oh, you got it?
I'm pulling it up. Just
My father's hands. Oh.
that's too much?
John.
You don't think
Can
that's
I
a
sing
little too
along?
much?
Can we?
Sure,
Can you share the screen so I can sing along? Because I think there's a delay on your YouTube.
Yeah, there is a delay. There's always a delay. There's always a delay. Hold on. You want to sing along with this? You are so warped sometimes, I swear.
I'm just playing it right down the middle, bro.
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
How do we
Thank
not
you
know
for
about
that.
it?
Thank you for that $5. I wasn't expecting that. Willie McDuff. That's supposed to be you. Are you donating to us? Surfer says that you are Willie McDuff.
Willie McDuff?
Yeah, I don't know
Is
where
this
the
one
fuck
of the
he
new
gets his
insects
ideas.
that have appeared?
No, it's somebody who's always been in the chat. But
I
he's
don't know.
convinced it's you.
Come, I'm Brian John.
I'm my father's son.
Father's son.
This is fucked up song.
Just begun, whether Gator or Jim. The odds may look slim, but I do
It's good
it
lyrics.
for him. I do it all for him, for him. My father's hands.
Good lyrics. My father's hands.
That I could not withstand. I follow those commands. What have I become? I'm Brian
Who wrote this?
I'm my father's son. Gamergate's champion. Battles just begun.
He is Gamergate's champion.
I'm Brian
My father's
Dunn.
evil
I
to
work
death.
my son. I just want the bad thoughts to be done. I'm Brian Dunn. I don't deserve. I'm not a bad one. I'm Brian
Whatever that means.
Fuck no. I think the person that generated the song was equally as crazy as Brian,
Yeah, I
really.
think so too. I don't know. Are there any other Brian songs?
There's the I don't know. It's a bit milquetoast though. It's the "I Need a Pedo" one by
What do we
Acer and
call
the
that?
Writers Group. I don't know if you.
It would be on Esoteric
Vague memory.
Archive.
I think it was called "Merry Christmas, Brian."
Yeah. That was the one I was involved with, and I got insane messages on Christmas Day.
What do you mean, bro? You wrote the song.
You literally said,
You piece of shit.
I literally said, guys, it's like Christmas. I don't want to fuck with Brian for Christmas. Like, I can't be involved with this. And then I get mad. It doesn't even matter because the next day I get insane messages from Brian being like, "Yeah,
Called Merry Christmas,
you're
Brian."
fucking with a
Yeah, scroll.
5-year-old."
It was when he was caught. So the context for this is he's caught talking to Shaggy for hours and hours and hours and various other pedophiles on Discord over Christmas. Like, what are you doing, bro?
You guys get fit for that charity fight?
We had to
Well,
ruffle up the song for
right
this.
before
Come on,
Christmas.
Ralphie. You want it so fucking bad.
I remember you singing this as you were writing it.
Do, 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 do.
And I said, why do you have to say, I need a pedo? Why can't it be anything else?
Brian needs a pedo. Talk to him on the Discord.
Where have all
Where
the
have all the
gay
gay
men
men gone, and where are all the truths? Where's the Persipcacity? Just mixing my city tune.
Isn't
Isn't there a wild line to play with all the boys?
Late at night, I'm naked in my bed, and I jerk
I
off
jerk off to
Daddy's
Daddy's voice. I need a pedo.
I'm holding out for a pedo to join me in the chat. My family thinks I am a crazy
Gay man, and usually don't know where I'm at.
I need an
I need a pedo.
of any mess rubbing penis for my eyes to enjoy. My family thinks
Merry
I'm
Christmas,
a
Brian.
crazy gay man, and I love for my girls to be boys. Girls to
be boys. Do, 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 do.
Somewhere after midnight,
Midnight.
Brian's wildest fan.
Go hold
Not
it,
fail
make
the
a...
princess there, Persip.
Somewhere just
Yeah, okay.
lines he's trying to see.
Gahul did make a good song. I'll give Gahul that.
And he drives while recording.
Have you ever heard Gahul's song to Brian?
I have not.
It's pretty good.
NYC.
It's on SO Archive, ladies and gentlemen.
Pedo.
I'm holding out for a pedo to join me
in the chat.
My family thinks I am a crazy
I'm a crazy good man and usually don't know where I'm at.
I
Need an outlet.
of any mess rubbing penis for my eyes to enjoy. My family thinks I am a crazy gay man, and I love for my girls to be boys. Girls to be boys.
All right, let's hear the Gahul song. Oh, okay. There's another verse of this, isn't there?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was
You really,
5
well, you
minutes
went
50.
crazy with this one.
It was Christmas, bro.
Oh, Danny. Oh, man, I'm so drunk right now, dude. I'm like trying to fucking undress.
Daddy. Oh, yeah,
Daddy, I
Daddy.
love you.
Daddy.
I'm fucking naked for you, bro.
I'm
Danny,
naked
I
for you,
love
Daddy. I
Danny.
need you.
Ah, you're fucking sexual, Dad. Ah, yeah.
You
I
stud.
you're a little pansexual femme.
I'm gonna rape you, Daddy.
Doesn't mean you fucking get to.
Up where the femboys show off their girthy
You know this
beams.
immediately gonna get
I
flagged.
see the outlines on
You
my
did-
screen. I could swear
How
fucking
can you do this to me, you piece of shit?
shit? Through the denial I display on my stream, Shaggy threatens my wife. I can feel like my friends.
How much
are
did,
all
Asa-
alive.
Asa likes to make everything perfect. How much did Asa change it?
This was days, bro.
I need a pedo. I'm holding out for a pedo to join me in the chat. My family thinks I am a crazy gay man and usually don't know where I'm at.
It was hard. The main thing was trying to crack what we could. I knew I wanted I Need a Hero.
Yeah.
And it was trying to replace what, Hero could be. But as soon as it was decided that it was I Need a Pedo, it wrote itself.
Yeah.
would you join me in the chat?
Asa is amazing.
I am a crazy gay man and usually don't know where I'm at. I need an outline of any man's throbbing penis for my eyes to enjoy. My family thinks I am a crazy gay man and I love for my girls to be boys.
Danny, I'll rape you. No, I won't do that.
I'll rape you, Daddy. I'm gonna rape you, Daddy, American X.
Fuck you, dude. I just
Fuck
wanna
you.
have sex with Blair White. Leave me alone. Hey,
I wanna have sex with Blair White.
Come on, I just
I'm not
wanna
gay.
fuck- Yeah.
I want to
You
suck your
fucking
cock,
bastard,
Daddy.
Whatever. I don't know.
I'm
And
really
I'll get
drunk right now. Take advantage of me, Daddy. I'm naked.
It would be like American History X, Danny, like that.
Yeah,
scene,
American
you know,
History
you
X.
just
It's gonna be like
grab
American
the
History
gun
X,
and
ooh.
And you're like, no, and I'm like, yes. You know. I'll make you breakfast in the morning. I'm gonna cuck you.
I'll make you breakfast in the morning, Daddy.
I'm drunk.
I'm drunk. I'm really drunk right now. I'm drunk and vulnerable for you, Daddy.
I like damaged women. Yeah.
I like damaged women.
Alright, let's hear the Gahul one, because I've not heard that.
Let's see. What is it called?
Merry Christmas, bro. There'll be another one this Christmas, trust me.
You ruined my Christmas, you piece of shit! I'm sat here, it's Christmas morning! I don't know, man. After that last conversation, you know how disturbed I was after that last conversation with Brian. The last conversation with Brian was literally made me stop smoking. Because of a song that you hosted, you piece of shit! How could you let that heroin addict drunk from West London ruin my Christmas, you piece of shit? What is it labeled as, the Gahul song?
I've never even heard it. I didn't even know there was a Gahul song. You ruined my...
Let's put in Gahul.
I've been up all fucking night! The kids have not been allowed to unwrap their presents because of you! Just the most deranged shit on Christmas morning.
Let's see, is SO Archivism in the chat? Play Pumping Gas Incident again. Fake audio. Forgive Brian Persnake. Godwinson, you heard it. You played it on stream and said it's Ace's song. Well,
What?
we're starting to develop, you know, being around Brian for so long, we've like developed.
I mean, Ace
Brian's
did a
Goldfish
few
memory.
Brian songs, didn't he?
He did a lot of Brian songs, you know. He did do a few.
Brian's
songs.
in the Discord, it's called, apparently.
Laughing Daimo Discord. Brian's in the Discord, it says.
I never go on Discord. I'm known as a streamer person, you piece of shit.
I do
That's
know
how I
this
have
song.
my next ride.
here
Oh,
it
here
is.
we go.
It's pretty good. I'll give Gahul credit on this one. It's pretty accurate to Brian's life, too.
Is this Joe Cocker's Cat to the Cradle?
Yes.
My child arrived just the other day.
Just the other day.
She came into the world in the usual way. But there was gay ops to run and slurs to say.
It does sound like
She
Asa, I
went to
can't lie.
work while I was away. And she was talking before I knew it. And as she grew, she said, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be
It's just Brian
like
eating,
you.
like, infinitely. It's just eating.
This works.
On Discord and calling them true. Keep on trauma and Josh will call the moon. When you logging off, Dad, I don't know when. But we'll get together then.
Nothing is fair.
Yeah, you know we'll have a good time then.
It's true, right? It's the truest song.
It is. All the lyrics are truths.
My daughter turned 10 just the other day. She said thanks for the doll, Dad. Come on, let's play. I'm sorry, baby. Daddy's doing his thing today. I have to call this guy a pedo. She said that's okay. So I brought her on my
Basically, yeah.
stream and her smile to dim. I said, why don't you say hi to him? Yeah, why don't you say hi to him? And I'm screaming pedo on Discord and calling them true. Q forms drama and Josh will come move. When you log
Who really nailed this chorus?
He did, yeah.
You know we'll have a good time then.
I'm calling a true.
Wait until I do Outline Seeker.
She came home from college just the other day. So much like a woman, I just had to say, daughter, I'm proud of you. Care to sit on down? She shook her head and said with a frown, what I really like, Dad, is to know why you streamed. Me to those creeps, can you tell me, please? And I'm screaming pedo on Discord and calling them true. Kiwi farm strong and Josh will come moon. When you're logging off, Dad, I don't know when. But we'll get together then, yeah. You know we'll have a good time then.
How dare you!
I can see
ruin my
Brian doing
Christmas,
this.
you
Yeah, I can
piece
see
of
Brian
shit.
doing this like in the nursing home. Just need to die. They've been swatting my room at the nursing home every day. There was Bob sniffing dogs and the orderlies beat my ass.
Called my daughter up just the other day. Said I'd like to see you if you don't mind. She said I think you're a creep and a pedophile.
Oh my gosh.
My God!
Calls and streams with you when all I wanted was to play normally. I'm just asking
I think you're a
questions,
creep
you
and a
see.
pedophile.
As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me she'd grown up hating me. My girl
Whoa.
just
Brian was
like
really
me.
hurt by the end of the song. Yeah.
Real.
As I'm screaming pedo on Discord and calling them true. Kiwi farms drawn and jobs will come moon. When you're logging off, girl, I don't know when, but we'll get together.
Yeah. I just gotta finish screaming about Joshua Kanaboon and these pedos in Discord. Hold on a second.
Give me a minute. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Gonna kill you, bitch!
Here, have a gummy bear. I'll be right back.
Gummy?
Wow, that was savage. That was
It was
real
savage,
brutal
yeah.
shit there.
It was savage, yeah. I don't know. I wonder if these are Brian. Do you think all instances of Brian on YouTube are just
Fucking Discord. Brian, join the fucking Discord, Brian.
join the Discord,
Brian, why are
Brian?
you not gonna fucking join the Discord, dude? Brian, for fuck's sake, join the fucking Discord.
This is a child, bro. Like, oh my God, what is Brian doing?
I don't know. I don't even know if that has to do with Brian. Reality-based
That song
extreme-
was to the bone.
Yeah, that song was to the bone. He was so upset about that song, he wanted to fucking kill them over that song.
He wants to kill everyone over all of the songs, you know.
Yeah.
Even the innocuous "I'm Brian" done
Folks in
song.
chat
you know.
first before we catch up with everyone on the panel.
What is this?
Ryan
Some
is
Ryan?
saying-
I hope you're doing
Some
well.
Ryan
Lovely
Roger
lady,
Athay? Is he
crazy
live now?
lady who
Yeah,
punches
look at he's
doors
got all
and
these
walls
guests.
and things. I'd
I
expect
tuned in
nothing
once
less
to this
from a-
like 3 months ago, and Ryan was just screaming
Good
about
to
wanting
see
to
you.
kill
You're
trannies. It was
okay.
interesting.
I'm
Yes.
in my dressing
Yeah,
gown.
well, she is
I'm
now,
only
so she has
21
no
years
reason not to
old.
mount.
What I don't understand about Ryan is,
You know,
like,
we can't see, I guess, on your show the rest of the videos. I've only just thought to tell you now. It's been sort of weirdly cropped. I only thought I'd
yeah,
just tell
because it
you
was
now.
cropped for Twitter. There we go. There's Ryan. They couldn't see Ryan, so I mean, it would have. Thank you for telling me now, because that would have been totally lost.
We've not been able to see half the shit you've been doing, but you know, I thought I'd let it ride.
Well, they could see everything. It was cropped for Twitter. It wasn't. It wasn't cropped for YouTube. But as you can see, Ryan's setup is still exactly the same. He's still got the giant.
He's only 22, bro. That's what he told us, remember? He was like, I'm only 22.
Do you believe he was born in the year, like, what did he say? He was born in 2001?
He was pretty adamant he was only 22, bro.
Yes. I don't know. This, I find him fascinating. But we've also speculated that he's a rogue AI, and we can't decide what Ryan is. But he's got a great voice.
It's good to see
Squire
Brian.
Gothos
Doing
is a
well.
streamer in
My
the
good
English-speaking
man, main man,
world.
The
reality-based
English-speaking world. You know
cripples.
what? The audience probably has never even seen any of those. You want to show them our reviews?
You've got to show them the Brian one, then. The Brian one. Brian Dunn is a piece of shit in the English-speaking
Well, yeah,
world.
the only ones that are negative are Shaggy and Brian.
All the rest are pretty good. He did one for all of us, didn't he? He was a cool guy to speak to. I can't lie. He was pretty good.
I liked him.
He was a good addition to
Oh
the writers'
my
room.
god. He posts though so many videos. He posts like a
You
video
just have to
every
use
day.
the search bar magnifying glass. You see, there's a magnifying glass next to community. There we go. Oh no, maybe King of Pole.
King of Pole. Ah,
There we go.
we all got one of these.
Everyone, we'll play all of them. We all got one.
They're all almost exactly the same except for Brian's.
I'm only 21!
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and in this video, I will be talking about the Exceptional Detective, also known as King of Pole, and give you my thoughts about this fellow creator. So I hope you will enjoy,
In the
or at least
English
find this
speaking
video
world.
informative.
I love
First, a thank you to Echovan for suggesting the topic of this video.
Good job,
And
Echovan.
forgive me folks if
Bravo.
I don't sound 100%.
Salut!
Because I have had a wisdom tooth removed. Now, for those who are unaware, the Exceptional Detective
I love how they
is a
use this
content
avatar for-
creator and a live streamer based in the state of Florida, within the wider United
Doxed.
States of America.
They're
As far as
doxing
I'm
me!
aware, who does
He
not
does my
describe his channel at
family!
all,
I got
though
puns and
from
bombs
what
at
I've
my
seen
house!
of the
Pipe bombs!
Exceptional Detective,
Swatting!
also
Police!
known as the
SWAT
King of
teams!
Pole, his origins as a creator date all the way back to Gamergate in late 2014, and over the last 9 years, he has had interactions
Yes!
with many prominent creators throughout his time as a creator, such as, but not limited to, Sargon of Akkad, Milo Yiannopoulos, Mr. Metacur, and
Who can forget that
Ethan Ralph,
interaction?
to name but a few.
Yeah,
In
right.
which a whole lot of antics have taken
The 6
place
million Jews
throughout
on
that
real Sargon, let me
vast
break it down
period
for
of
you.
time. Though,
I love it when
as
he
of the
gives his
making of
thoughts
this
on them.
video in early February of 2023, the King of Pole is no more, and the Exceptional Detective has come to be. Now on to my personal views.
My personal
Now,
views!
personally, I was not aware of the Exceptional
Now, personally,
Detective
I think
prior
Brian
to
is a
the
piece of shit.
suggestion of Echovan. Thanks again, by the way. So, after a little bit of investigating, which usually consists of internet browsing, all the while sampling the content that this creator has created, and I found it difficult to gain accurate information on the Exceptional Detective, formerly known as King of Pole, though I have found that this creator is not well liked, and as a result, depending on who you believe, he was either doxed or he doxed himself.
It's not
So from what I
true!
have seen of the Exceptional Detective, I have
Got
found
him.
him to be a very
Oh,
interesting.
just a little note, Adam. So, Stone Mexican guy came on the show. I don't even remember when I was doing callers
On your
earlier
show?
this week. Yeah, he
Okay.
appeared when I was doing callers, and he said that Brian literally sent him his address to fight.
Of course.
And I said,
Find
of course.
me, here's
That's
where I
exactly what I
live.
said. That's what I said. Of course.
Find
You
me, here's
fucking
where I
hacked my
live!
Facebook to get my address, you piece of shit! I never sent you anything! Same thing over
I
and
don't
over and
disbelieve
over again.
so Mexican guy.
No, I think that Brian does that all the time, and then we'll be like, they hacked they triangulated my location through images that you leaked, and then they pretend to be family members to get on my Facebook. It's just like, no, Brian, you just gave
gave them your
all
address.
you literally just gave them all your information
Why did he give so Mexican guy his address? What
because
was
he
the
wants
reason?
to. I don't know, to fight to the death. I guess. Who knows?
And
I would have fight you to the death! Here's my address! Here's the location of my family!
Mind, folks, especially negatively to fellow creators. This has resulted in some humorous drama, especially with the likes of Ethan Ralph and Gator of Gator Time and the Anime Boomer, to name but a few, which has been entertaining to say the least, with the Exceptional Detective, also known as King of Pole, having been active for over 9 years, though on his current YouTube channel, The Exceptional Detective, it has currently over 2,100 subscribers, and I'm sure that by the end of 2023, The Exceptional Detective will reach at least 3,000 subscribers.
Yes.
For that, we can only hope
Yeah.
that an entertaining and informative creator can keep on going and keep on growing. Fingers crossed, folks. In any case, I'd like to wish the exceptional detective the
No
best of luck
information.
in all of his future endeavors. For more on this fellow creator, you can check him out on YouTube. The link will be in the description down below. And hopefully, you will enjoy what the exceptional detective
Oh, well, maybe
has
it
to
is.
offer.
Let's see. 404.
404.
You want to see ours? Let's do it. We'll
Do
do
your
Adam's
one, bro.
first. Do mine. Mine
Yeah.
says nothing. Courtesy of Pickle Enjoyer.
You enjoy the pickles!
Mine's an earlier
Hello,
video for
everyone.
whatever reason than
Hope you're
Brian.
all doing well, and in this video, I will be talking about Persipcacity.
The reality is, though, just the
and giving
same
my
video. He
thoughts
just
on this
swaps out the words from the dynamic
Yeah,
fucking.
it's exactly the same.
fellow creator. So I hope you all enjoy, or at least find this video informative. But first, I'd like to thank the Pickle Enjoyer for suggesting the topic of
Like I
this
said, it's
video.
Rogue AI.
Now, for those who are unaware, Persipcacity is a content creator and a live
In the
streamer
English-speaking
based in
world.
the English-speaking world. Why? Because he speaks English. That's why. As far as
He
I
really
know,
has
Little
nothing.
did you
Yeah.
know you're a
describe
Persian
himself-
He
snake.
speaks English, as far as I know, because I've never watched any of the streams or anything, but I'm going to review him anyway.
or his channel at all. Though from what I've seen,
I've
of
not seen his
Persipcacity,
channel at all.
He likes to talk about a wide variety of topics and people, mainly revolving around wider internet-based culture, as well as such figures as Ethan Ralph, Andy Warski, Salvo Pancakes, and Triple P. To name
There's
but a
your
few,
fucking
as well
tombstone,
as having a
Persip.
laugh at both their achievements
What's my
and
tombstone?
Go back 30 seconds. Go back 10 seconds, in fact.
and people, mainly revolving around wider internet-based culture, as well as such figures as Ethan Ralph, Andy Warski, Salvo Pancakes, and Triple P. To name
There's the
but a few,
tombstone, bro.
as well as having a laugh at both their achievements and antics over the years. And so much the better, if I do say so myself, which seems
Yes.
all well and good to me, folks. Now on to my personal views. Now, personally, I was
Triple P
unaware of
Games!
Persipcacity prior to the suggestion of
It's
Pickle
so silly.
Enjoyer.
Oh,
Thanks
we
again,
could
by
cover
the
that.
way. So after a bit of
Could do a little Jim
investigating,
Sterling
which mostly
update.
consists
We're
of
going
internet
around the world
browsing,
here.
all the while sampling the fine content.
Well, I
that
showed you
this
how
creator
you can do it with
has
the
created.
Halloween music. Huh?
I have found
Yeah.
Persipcacity to be an up-and-coming internet-based content creator who's criminally underrated, like most fellow
Oh, I'm criminally underrated, by the way. Just so everybody knows.
creators, unfortunately. That's why we got to hang together, folks. Otherwise,
That's why we've
we'll
got
be
to hang
hanged
him.
separately. Who's been active as a creator for nearly a year now, as of the making of this video in late February of 2023, with Persipcacity gaining 573 subscribers, including yours truly, mainly as a result of this
Oh, he
creator
subscribed.
creating high-quality content
Thank you,
that
Ryan.
is both entertaining and informative, especially on topics and people mentioned in the
Oh,
explanation
can we play this
section.
next, Persip?
What is it?
Before we move on to our next segment, it'll be
Sure.
quite relevant for the Jim Sterling segment. I'll just post that there.
Ah, yes. You know, William Shatner, though, is like... Well, we'll see. Me and Godwinson's review is almost exactly the same. So, I think people have gotten the idea.
You got the idea, right?
Back my bag.
Oh, we've got to watch it, I guess.
Night,
Yeah.
0 hour,
0 hour.
9 a.m.
Let's watch it, Persip.
And I'm gonna be high.
I'm
Is
ready.
chat attempting you, bro?
Yes.
Shatner calling, bro.
My mouth is literally watering looking at that
This
cigarette.
is so evil. I can't believe I just did that.
My mouth is watering.
Miss the earth so much.
I miss my smokes.
I miss my wife.
She's in the
drowned
pool.
In the
Face
pool.
down. I called my lawyer first.
before the EMS. Gotta have all my ducks in a row.
Is this too evil, Chet?
I'm alright.
He's really enjoying this smoke, though. Holy shit.
And I think it's going to be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me back again to find I'm not the man they think I am back home. Oh, no. I'm a rocket man.
I'm wearing a wig.
Rocket man.
I'm wearing a wig.
Burning out his
My hair gets lusher and fuller with every year that passes.
I think it's going to be a long, long time.
I love the videography of this.
Bring me round again.
Just the multiple Shatners.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
They think I am. Oh, no.
He did this at the Oscars, didn't he?
I'm a rocket man.
I don't remember. To be honest, I have no idea. I've seen this video many times, but
Out here alone.
I'll be very sad when Shatner dies.
oh yeah, you know we're both gonna be in mourning for a month or so.
In fact, it's cold as hell.
Cold as hell.
And there's no one there to raise.
What this version nails over the Elton John one is this snazzy guitar.
Yeah,
And all this.
I was born in a generation with no music.
It's just a job. 5 days a week. Rocket
Had to
Just
deal
so
with all
inspired.
these day players.
Because Shatner was the Rocket Man.
Yeah, he really was. All these insignificant day players I have to share the camera with.
And I think it's going to be a long, long time.
Who is this
The
chick?
touchdown brings me around again to find.
Guy who plays Chekhov.
I'm not the
Shut the
man
fuck
they
up.
think I am at home.
I was the star.
Oh, no.
And the guy who plays Chekhov.
The guy who plays Chekhov.
Rocket man.
Bill, you've been fucking working with these people for 50 years. The guy who plays Chekhov.
Hello. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. The touchdown brings me around again to find I'm not the man they think I am.
I love this part where he's just like
I'm a
Shatner on coke.
It's man. Rocket man.
I just did a little bit of coke.
I just did 4 lines.
I'm flying.
And I think it's gonna be
I'm flying
a
high.
long, long time.
I can't feel my nose.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be
I want to see Ralph do this.
long,
Shot for shot remake.
We could make it happen.
And
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
long time. And I think it's
I'm
gonna
a rocket man. I'm a Memphis man.
I think Ralph really should do Rocket Man because it's perfect for him.
Memphis man. Living up here in... Where is he? Marina Low.
Merida. Well, he's gonna be. I
Merida.
think he said he wants to move to Tijuana, but I don't think that's a good. I tried to discourage.
And
him.
I'm going to Tijuana.
I don't think Tijuana is a good idea, Ralph.
I miss the earth so much. I miss the States so much. I miss my wife. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And Persip's a piece of shit. I'll dox him today.
Did you play that earlier?
It was the
I
guess.
a vague I was passed out.
So we got Jim Sterling smashing spines. So he opens this latest Jimquisition with a bruise on his hand. He's like, I hurt myself. I miss the horse so much.
I miss the horse so much.
It writes itself, doesn't it?
I mean, it's gotten so disturbing now. It's gotten so beyond disturbing.
Oh, mate. Look at the state of that.
I've hurt my hand, you show that. You not see?
Look at that.
Look, it's my tiny bruise on my hand. I broke a woman's spine in the ring.
I've really hurt my hoof here. I'm
My
going to
pink
show you how I
hoof
did
has a
it.
small black and blue. Unlike
Triple
that
A
man,
game.
unlike the other man dressed in a leotard in the ring, he got fucked up.
Fuck this
It's
spine.
than it looks, and I think it looks. I mean, just who gets a bruise there? On top
Who
of
gets
the
a bruise
ball joint
there?
down. Like that is a. Let me tell you, I've had this since Friday night. Bloody hardcore match.
Look at what he does to cause this, by the way. You gotta slow-mo it first. There we go.
That is. Let me tell you, I've had this.
Let me drop weights on this mad woman's spine.
Priscilla's going to die tonight. I'm breaking Priscilla's spine.
We get in the ring and we beat the shit out of each other with metal, with canes and sticks and chairs.
Bloody steel chairs going through me. Bloody thumbtacks.
My husband's wife dropped tacks in the ring. And I smashed
That's
his
what
face
he's married
into
to,
the...
by the way, boys. That's
Yes.
the husband, I guess?
That's the husband-wife, yes.
Yeah.
Right there with this danger hair.
Let me tell you that.
Let me tell you, I broke this granny's spine.
The spine!
To have a massive painful bruise.
She's got no answer for the brutality.
Say it normal and then
Sterling is
slow it.
prepared to administer.
Oh, fuck. Now slow it. Shit. I mean, I guess the chair was not supposed to hit it, but it does. I think it breaks
I'm
her
going
arm.
to kill you!
Prepared to.
Oh, you can see it definitely hits his arm.
Then you have to kind of skip towards the end now first to watch
Yeah, I
the
know.
reprieve. Yeah.
I don't understand how this became Jim Sterling content.
Priscilla,
I need the chair again!
I hurt my hand.
Yeah, it's just after Skinner, I think.
I'm gonna stop talking because I am angry.
Enough about video games! Watch me break this woman's spine again!
Just pause this person. Go to the Halloween Epic version where there's like the choir in it. You know, go back.
Is that the fourth movie?
No, it's like an epic, I don't know, some epic cover, but it matches this part really well. That top one, there we go. And then just mute it. Yeah. Some real horrific shit, that's all I can say.
I'm a 600-pound woman who's 6'5".
Going to be the last thing you see before you lose function of your spine.
I'm going to destroy you, Game
I'm
Crunch!
going to whack your face with this metal street sign.
Respect my narrow divergence!
I'm going to crunch this sign in your face.
What is that? That's Jim Sterling, boys.
That's Jim Sterling. That's Jim Sterling now.
And this is Priscilla. Look at what he does here. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to hit you in the head with everything that I can grab! That does actually
When he
look
gets
like
the
it's a
stick,
woman.
that's what it
How
gets
is that a
fucked.
woman, though?
It's a troon as well. But, I mean,
Maybe it's a
he's still
maybe it's a
whacking the
female
troon
to
with
male.
metal objects.
Because it
Yo,
doesn't
he's just
appear.
whacked the troon in the face, broke its nose with a metal street sign.
Going to cut your head open with this street sign!
Oh, I've got a stick. I'm going to beat you with this stick now. Why is he in a dress? Because capitalism, bro.
I'm a woman now!
Right, there's the spine down.
I'm
When
going
he
to
gets the
keep
metal crutch.
going to keep slamming random objects into your spine!
Priscilla's spitting blood here. Everyone in this wrestling organization appears to be a pervert, even down to the referee who looks like Phil.
Yeah. He does kind of look like Phil, doesn't he? Look at that audience in the background. Look at those Eldritch horrors in the
Bro,
background.
he's not even faking it. He's just hitting her. Asterisk hit.
Yeah. What is that thing in the very back? That looks like Jim Sterling is sitting in the audience. Look at the barbed wire. I mean, it's just crazy.
I'm going to use this metal dustbin to finish your spine
This
off.
metal trash can will be dented with your soul.
To whack you around the face and give you concussion with this dustbin.
This reminds me of, you know, those VHS tapes in the 90s where people would wrestle in their backyard and hit each other with barbed wire bats. That's what it reminds me of.
This reminds me of a film called Videodrome, bro.
Yeah, Videodrome.
Douche. You can see that just broke the top half.
James Woods.
Like, holy... It's the way of all flesh, bro.
Videodrome. The face looks like a man.
It is a man, bro.
Well, he's.
This is like RuPaul's Drag Race meets Videodrome.
Yeah, I guess
That's what
everything
this
must be real tucked. Because he's in a leotard that's not leaving much to imagination.
It's RuPaul's Videodrome. That's what this is.
RuPaul's Videodrome. I have another stick that I will hit you with. What even is that
It's
stick?
like the crutch he needs to claim his disability benefits. That's when it gets real.
My spine is broken from wrestling. So I get disability money from the government and then I do this on the weekends.
I need to take all of Godwinson's taxes! It is the dawn of a new age.
I mean,
Long
look
live
at
the
it.
new
Look at
flesh.
his back. His back really is all fucked up, isn't it? I'm
Look at
getting my
this.
crutches for my fake disability to kill you.
I only need to use them convincingly once a
Yes.
week when I go to the job centre!
Don't tell anybody. Discrimination.
The other 6 days of a week, I'm using them to
I'm
break
disabled.
Canny's
I have
spine!
a part-time disability. Stop judging me.
Konami!
Microtransactions. Neurodivergence.
Children is a disability!
I'm going to execute you. See, I think that's almost a woman. I mean, you can almost see the vagine. I don't know what is going on in this ring. I don't know.
Look at those manly shoulders.
I know it looks
That's
like
low.
a man, but
That's a man.
then it looks like it has a vagina, so I'm confused.
Look at this. Oh, fuck. God. Thank God for me!
Look at me in this panda hat.
Thank God for me!
Like, what is even going on there?
Just in!
The gays can do whatever they want.
Rest the flask!
This is really horrific. I don't know why I've lost 250,000 subscribers, transphobes!
Subscribe to my Patreon now!
Is this
I won't
is this
be
the
telling
man
the
that he
Department of
sleeps
Work
with
and
in a dress?
Pensions
I
about
don't know what is going on.
Patreon, though.
That's not Jim.
That's just a secret between us, isn't it?
Like, what is going on here? That's not Jim.
It's maybe the wife,
A husband?
It's maybe a third wheel or something. Remember, like, he
Third
had
wheel?
Justin was the third wheel for a while?
I had the feeling that the panda's definitely part of the marriage, whatever was
Yeah.
going on.
I hope you enjoyed that episode of whatever it was we were talking about. PS5 Pro, wasn't it? Yeah, thank you.
I don't
as
even
always,
care
for your
about
support on the
video games.
patreon.com and everywhere else, and coming to the wrestling shows Friday night, as painful as it was, and even though I lost. And,
What's on the dog collar? What does that say? On that dog collar.
You know, barbed wire hat.
I can't make it out.
I think
See
it
if I
says E-Man!
I'll make it. We'll make it HD soon.
I think it says I love Boglins.
It was a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming along and making what I consider one of the most unique matches in British wrestling. An
As I
incredibly
beat a woman
atmospheric
to
one.
death in the ring!
My next wrestling appearance will be.
One of the most unique matches in British wrestling. I shattered the crew's
Look at
spine.
that! Look at this! Look at that!
One of these opponents, bro.
What the fuck is going on?
You know, I do want to go to one of these. Maybe I'll go to one around Christmas. One of the Jim Sterling wrestling matches. I'll, drive up to one.
I would be somewhat fascinated but horrified at the same time to see something like this.
Because I know I live in England, but I don't even recognize these locations where these matches take place. I imagine it's like deep north. The Parish Huddersfield HDI.
Yeah, where
what
the
is
fuck
that?
is that? Well, let's see. I'll Google it. Let's see. Parish Huddersfield, you said?
It looks like it.
Okay, it does come up. Do you know where Huddersfield is?
No, I can only imagine it's deep
Yeah,
darkest
it's north. Yeah, it's north. It looks like it's south of Bradford and Leeds, north of Sheffield.
A real shithole, then.
So, is that close to Cog?
I think they're all close to Cog, aren't they? They all live within, like, a street's distance of each other. Apparently, Off License lives in Huddersfield. You should go, bro.
I should go?
Have a good time. Watch him disable trannies. Break spines with metal chairs.
Yeah, somebody get a camera in there. I want to see what's going.
It's in West Yorkshire. I had no idea there was a West Yorkshire. I thought it was all just the north, bro.
So what's next?
Well, that was essentially what we queued up for a show, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That I was going to perform, in character.
Well,
but I guess there was not much there, really.
Well, we
Would've been a
performed it
slim
together,
show.
buddy. I mean, what are you gonna do? Unless you want to do it, I mean, I could queue up again if you want to continue.
I mean, we can freestyle this now because that was essentially what we had presented to.
Right. Does anybody want to call in? I guess that'll be where we're gonna freestyle.
I'll pour myself a coffee.
Do we have
Let's
any
do
callers?
this. See what loons you've got on calls here, bro.
All right, hold on a sec.
Persip's loony bin.
Persip's loony bin. It's your loony
One
bin
flew over
too,
the
bro.
cuckoo's nest.
It's your loony bin too.
I don't co-sign that.
Hold on. I'm
Now,
bringing
did
it.
you, Mr. Ralph, blow smoke in your child's face?
Oh, like you wouldn't do that.
I
You would
wouldn't
never
have
do
done that.
something.
That
like
was so low, bro. You ruined your friendship with Ralph doing that.
You know what, Adam? We're not even going there. Okay. We're just not even going there. It's about to lose my shit.
I thought you
myself.
had taken that bait then, bro. You were just about to rise.
You're almost
He's right.
making me want to
He's right.
fucking literally. I must be such a miserable prick because. All right, there you go.
How do you feel you've been, Persip?
I feel like I've been a miserable prick.
How so?
How so? I just feel miserable.
Apparently there's a North Yorkshire.
And then Squire is like
its own little
accusing me of
fucking country,
actually
isn't it?
smoking.
There's a North Yorkshire, an East Yorkshire, a West Yorkshire, a South Yorkshire. Like, holy shit. How big is the North?
I don't. Bro, I have no idea. What is this?
What?
Is this the Squire linking us stuff? I don't know why, Squire, you wouldn't just join.
He's had enough of your shit, bro. Your fake giving up smoking ass here.
That makes me feel bad. He thinks I'm still smoking. He doesn't realize I'm just smoking out of a not charged vape. You know, I'm just sucking on it because...
That story's about as believable as Jim's shattered spine story, bro. I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle now. Shit.
What do you mean that's his... Whatever, man. That's the truth.
I'm just smoking the blue light.
It's not even charged. I'm just sucking on it because I need something.
You're a gay man, Persip. Like, come on. There are other ways to get your oral fixation, isn't there?
No, that's not happening either, which is probably why I'm so upset with life right now. Let's see. What is this?
This is the problem. Whenever you do call-ins, I'm on the show. All your loonies get scared. They don't
Well,
like
I
being on.
opened it up. Oh, they're already in there, Adam. So I'm going to invite you in there. We'll go in there together. I really have to pee.
All right.
All right, I'm going in there.
I've got to go into another Discord. One sec.
Yeah, well, that's how we're going to do callers. on that anyway.
Persipcacity server.
Hello.
Well, there, Persip.
Hello,
I got a
callers.
parable about the otters and the bears.
Otters and bears, yes. I'm aware.
Well, you see there, Persip, the otter was foraging for his winter nap, and then the bear came around and went, the otter stream's over there, bud, down the road. And then the otter said, fuck you. And then they wrestled. But you see, there was this teeny tiny little snake there in the grass watching the otter and the bear wrestle. And he wanted them to wrestle a different sort of wrestle. He had impure thoughts, and you know God,
Why do
knower
you
of
have-
all things.
Go ahead. Should I just let him finish?
Well, he's got a script, bro. You've
All
got to
right.
let him deliver.
I'll let you finish.
No, I'm ad-libbing this, but saw this cursed snake's little dreams and cursed him by turning his fangs into pillars of salt. You see, God has cursed the serpent for many things, removed his arms so he could fight fat histrionic men, and removed their legs so that he can't run away from said fat histrionic men. And finally, this little cursed snake, let's just call him a purse snake, lost his little fangs, and he couldn't drink the blood of Brian's and Ralph's everywhere. Amen.
Amen, bro.
Amen. What's up with the anime avatar?
It's part of
makes
the
me
name.
angry.
Okay. I'll switch it to a bear.
There you go.
But
Don't
yeah,
have that
I
shit
fuck
around me,
the
bro. I don't
surfer
want to see
voice.
it.
Anyway, Juice.
Oh, he left. He didn't have to leave.
It's like I say, you have to name him and shame him whenever you see him, bro.
He didn't have to leave. I just demanded he change his avatar.
If there's a little girl on the avatar there, and it's an anime drawing, you're gonna name him and shame him, bro.
Hello, other call.
You gotta do what brother Andy couldn't, man. Don't take that money.
Who
Is
is
my
this?
mic working?
Oh, it's this
Your
German
mic's working,
guy.
sir. Hey now.
It's me again.
Hey now.
Yes. What are your comments? Do you want to ask Godwinson any questions?
No, I don't want to. I don't like Godwinson. I'm only here for Persip.
All right. What's the What's the hot take? Let's hear it.
The hot take. When are you gonna be on the kill stream again, Persip?
I don't know.
Have you been invited on, Persip?
Yes.
Is the bridge mended between you and Ralph now?
Evil with the evil voice. Is it mended? I'm fine with Ralph. I'm not doing any shows with Ralph until he gets sober. Because I can't.
Did you tell Ralph that?
Yeah, of course I told him that. I've told him that a
Do you
million
not think he
times.
was pretty sober last show though, and you kind of broke his sobriety
He
by
started out sober.
gaslighting him and running polls on whether he blew smoke into his child's face? Do you not think that you broke his will doing that, Persip, brother?
Do I think I broke? No, I think I invited Ralph on. I was covering DSP. Ralph, within a half an hour, he started out completely sober and normal within a half an hour.
And then you broke his sobriety by
got
taunting
completely
him.
fucked up. And then the stream spiraled from there, and I took callers. So Ralph was not. I think that Ralph was not a fan of my chat. The chat was really going hard. You know, I don't ban anybody in the chat. So maybe it is my fault. You know, maybe I should blame myself, but it is what it is. The eternal cope of the 600-pound lesbian. As you will know.
It is what it is, guys.
It is what it is.
That
Persip
would
is
be all
responsible
your
for
money.
Ralph's relapse. Go fuck yourself, Squire. Say that to my face. Don't say it to my chat. What a cunt.
Whoa.
Now,
You're right there, Ralph?
I hope they put a bullet in you and don't waste any more of their valuable time. So this is Ashton 4 years ago. Literally 4 years ago. Shitting on Jim. Yes, this is Jim saying. So this is 4 years ago with Jim. They offered sedation, but I asked them just to do a local instead. I mean, it's like 10 minutes long. It'll hurt, but they just sort of punch through the bone by twisting back and forth. Suck out some liquid, take a marrow sample, put a band-aid on you, and send you home. Yeah, it's super painful. It's insanely painful. You don't get a local for that. You really don't want to have a local for that. You guys can't see what's on the stream, but I can. Well, Adam can too. Adam, if you go, Squire sent some things.
Okay, one sec.
Let's see, what else do we have here from the Squire? Well, let me download this. There we go.
You say to that?
Where'd my screen capture go? Here it is.
Great callers, Persip.
Yeah, I know. The caller, they all get very quiet when you're around.
The show? Do you want me to talk over the show? What
Are you
should
afraid?
I do?
Are
What's
you
it pulling up these?
You had no
it's a
problem
Persip
talking
show.
over the
Just
show when it was
talk
just
while-
me,
talk while
but
he's
now
talking.
Godwinson is
You
here
know.
and you won't talk. It's like,
Let's talk about this. The fucking you are pulling up things, but do you want me to fill your dead air or what? Should I do the stream for you?
yeah, that's why I'm taking callers. You're supposed to do the stream for us. You're supposed to say
Okay,
something.
there's a guy Oxygen Railway. He's saying you banned him before, Persip. So did you
No,
ever ban
he's
people
never
in your
been
chat?
banned. They literally
never
want to
been
say,
banned anyway?
they literally say super offensive things in the chat, and they go, I don't understand why the message isn't being displayed. And
What are these super offensive
There's
things?
another
I say?
shitty anime profile picture in the chat, Persip. What is it? Is this your audience? Anime profile pictures?
This sad
where
clown guy.
are
going after the
anime
YouTube
profile
VTubers?
pictures?
In
Show
the
them.
shitty Discord.
This sad
In the
clown
shitty Discord.
guy. I'm on
It's
his
the
channel.
fucking-
It's a pink child with a clown nose, bro.
Who? What have you done? Oh, there is a sad clown. Who is sad clown? Remove that avatar immediately or face the consequences.
Name and shame them, bro. You gotta call
Sad
it as
clown.
you see it. You gotta follow that money.
Follow the money. We ain't making no
Is this
money.
why you stopped going after VTubers? Because you're afraid you're gonna lose your whole audience if you go after the anime, Persip?
No, I don't really have many
No.
anime. Now there is this. What is this demo count? Where are the anime people?
Then why did you
pictures?
stop, Persip?
Oh my god, they're all on their anime alts.
Kel Surprise. What a shock.
Kel Surprise. All right, hold on. Let me share my screen. So we'll play
That's
this
cool.
little.
Thanks for the anime.
Daddy Jim right
Why are
now.
you showing anime in the Discord?
As he's dying of cancer, Surfer.
There better not be any anime in the Discord. There's no.
Here, have a cookie,
No, there's not.
Daddy Jim. You
guy right
faggot.
there.
And he has AIDS and Hashimoto's, yeah.
And what was that fucking Asian name disease?
Hashimoto's, buddy.
This is from like 5 years
Plus, he
ago.
has
Yeah, I
additional
know.
diseases that
Where'd you
nobody
get this?
understands.
Oh look, he still had facial hair. Oh my god!
Back when he had testosterone, bro.
Back when
and
he
the fat
actually could
needle of
grow
it.
facial hair.
Hey,
The
he's
fat
only
ape with his
350 pounds there, buddy.
350.
Whoa, buddy.
No one knows. It's a disease Jim made up because he's lazy.
What happened to that guy? You think he
He
still
got
lives
fat.
somewhere under the 600 pounds of fat? Like,
What, do you reckon there's a 400-pound man underneath that
Well,
600-pound
Yeah,
man?
like I imagine there's like a little shriveled up. You ever see like in Total Recall? He's got the little
Quaid?
guy growing. Yeah, he's got the guy growing out of his stomach. You think like that's where the real PPP is?
I think the real PPP died in that cabin, bro, years ago. I think what we're seeing now is like a thing body swap shit thing going on, you know?
Yeah, perhaps.
You kind of like rescued him with that helicopter and, you know, he was Kurt Russell there, but he'd been body swapped and he'd killed the black guy.
So you're saying like he's like the thing?
Yeah, he's the thing, bro. Give me all your money! Well, I mean, I suppose it's Pedoween starting soon, isn't it? Where they're going to dress up as
Pedoween?
different characters.
Yeah, I mean, I can't check.
You want to
on
show
anything
that?
they're
You
doing.
want to show that image? Now, I did some forensic analysis of the image, boys, and you can see that Andy has paid a visit, as he's got his cakes out for people.
All right, let's see. Gonna have to go back through.
I mean, are they even gonna have any costumes left for PP to dress up in? I mean, they've gone through a lot of leather.
Oh, there's 150 other Pokemon, isn't there? You know, there's a. I want to see him as a Magikarp.
Did you delete it?
What's the
Where did it go?
what's the name of
Whatever,
the
I
pet Pokemon again?
He was Pikachu last time, I think. So he can
Yeah,
be
he
like
was Pikachu.
he can be 150
Well,
other
that's
Pokemon.
one fat sleepy Pokemon.
Yeah, Snorlax.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Snorlax.
Snorlax, yeah.
The best one was Margin Boo, though, wasn't it? Or just like the pumpkin.
Not the State Puff Marshmallow Man.
He
That was
well,
the most disturbing.
any ones where he painted eyes on his tits were like peak keto.
So the pumpkin was my favorite.
Right. So if you zoom in on the sort of lower right-hand corner, you can see there's like coke that hasn't been swept up.
Yeah, you could see Andy made a little visit if you look carefully here. See a little coke dust sprinkled on the table next to the cookies and.
I don't know about you
Coca.
boys, but like when I pour myself a hot drink, I'll maybe have like one of the things that are on that plate.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
To accompany it.
That's just a light snack, man.
It's like a light snack. Holy shit.
Like a light
I
snack.
mean, wouldn't your teeth hurt if you eat all this sugar? I mean, I wouldn't even want to eat this much. I mean,
I'm starving. I'm
What is
so
it too? It's like
hungry.
it's like all tasty cakes, right? It's
Yeah,
like
but
all
You
little
know,
Debbie
it's
tasty
well,
cake
like, when
packages.
you have like a hot drink with like a biscuit, you have it on like a little tiny plate, don't you? You don't have it on a full plate.
Well,
That's a
he
full
has to have
plate,
it on a
okay.
full. He has to have it on the biggest plate he can find with this many sweets.
yeah, but this isn't even biscuits. It's like mini cakes with filling and shit. I mean, that's.
Well, they're
I mean,
all like
there's
Your artisanal
little
tweak-
Debbie's or
Twinkie.
something.
Maybe Snacks has made them. Snacks has made PPP a little snack here.
You think
They
so?
do have that homespun vibe about them.
I think that they're right out of a package. Andy Worski's Snapchat victim. Oh my god.
About right.
Here, I'll play. I really have to pee, so I'm gonna play this. I'll leave you with the callers for a second.
That's a good idea. Last time you did that, Ralph almost doxed you.
Yeah, I know. As soon as that I literally I had to leave my house.
You piece of shit.
That wasn't my fault, by the way. I don't take responsibility for that.
I didn't blame anybody for that. That's just Ralph being Ralph, I suppose. Luckily, he doesn't have any of that information, or else I would have been in trouble.
Maybe I will dox you. I'm not playing, Persip. No, I'm not
kidding,
playing.
Ralph? No, I'm not. I really hate
I'm
you.
not. I'm not kidding. No, I'm not, sir.
Well, what do you want me to do?
I've had enough of y'all bullshit.
He was so
You
messed up, I
snake.
couldn't even, be angry. It was weird. It was like, okay, Ralph, we're
It
just
was
gonna
funny.
wrap this up.
It was funny.
Sure it was. Well, I didn't even find it that funny at the end.
What?
He was
Come
so
on, my
obliterated.
stream, I'll talk about DSP, and then I'll run a poll, and then I'll psychologically break you with my collars saying that you blew smoke in your child's face. I did nothing wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're not sober right now.
Oh, fuck you.
And I'm gonna defend you again, Persip. I'm gonna say it again. Persip did not kick Ralph at the end of that stream. He
No,
was,
everybody.
in the-
Ralph
in the
literally
Discord,
passed out live on the stream. You could literally hear
He
him.
just didn't respond to
No,
anything.
I wasn't going to ban you, Ralph. Instead, I was going to keep you on, knowing you were completely fucked up and prolong your fucking humiliation in front of the audience. Is that kind of what happened, Persip?
Yeah, he's got a point, Persip.
You are so evil, Adam. Here, I'm
I'm
gonna play
such a
this.
good
I gotta
friend.
pee. Bye.
Do you, Ralph?
Ralph got dragged into this with the fact that people bring Ralph in this at all is
The little penis. Do you think our hero Otter Nonsanon will show
I
up?
would say so, yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
Otter
Because
Nonsanon.
I have for me.
Is that like a guy? Should I know that guy?
Yeah, he's the autistic
wow,
guy who
and
always
yeah.
comes on the chat
The
screaming
intention
otters
was
noncery.
we are stopping pedophiles.
I don't know.
Yes, that was your intention.
Did he purposefully make this clip so fucking silent? I can't hear anything.
No, it was
Turn up
fucked
the
up.
audio.
And we did.
Yeah, you
fuck
can turn
them.
it up.
We ruined them. They had to close down all those accounts.
Did any of them get arrested, though?
No, see, that's the crazy thing. Fine.
Back when PPP was less than half his present size.
But still, I don't give a fuck.
It's just a lot
I don't
of
give a
lot of
fuck.
people will look at it as
I wonder how he even gets on the plane.
Well, you know what?
This is like the opening of a gay porno, bro.
I'm the fucking police. I'm the Sherlock Holmes.
Imagine you're going to
Just
fucking
to my
Jamaica.
fucking doorstep and I fucking
You sit on your plane and
I
the guy
download
next
it
to
how I
you, you know, they
I'm not
come
the
with the
fucking
crane, you
Sherlock
know,
Holmes of the fucking internet.
the plane is almost full, but there's like 2 seats left next to you, and you think, wow, great, score. You know, the other guy, 2 guys aren't coming, and then you just hear a crane coming from the background. You're thinking, what is happening?
Surfer,
And they
just
unload this 600-pound creature.
it's pinned,
He's
Surfer.
surprised
Just
next to you.
click the join, Surfer. You ready for this?
I'm ready to hear about what you did for 5 hours last night talking
Let's
about the
not
infinitesimal.
discuss
bro.
it. Let's not discuss it, please.
You always bring it up straight away.
Of course he's gonna bring it up straight away. I'm surprised you didn't just bring that up straight away. Well, it's really not that interesting. It's really not that interesting. Hold on, I could just manually.
I don't know what I did.
We'll manually invite Squire too. We'll manually invite a bunch of different people. How about that?
Trying to
who's
dox
it?
my wife.
Trying to talk to my wife. Let's see who's in there. There's a bunch of people in here, but they don't join the VC. I don't understand that.
I've
here's
done
Surfer.
it. I don't. I don't know what kind of security question you set up on the join button on Discord, but I tried to join it and I had to verify I'm a human and click through like
you been working with Discord, Persip, to dock Surfer's humanity here, bro?
Security question you set up. Here, hold on. Let me pause the audio on the stream. There was like six or seven hoops I had to jump through to try to get to it. And then finally it said there's something weird going on here. It said we need to verify you by email. So I clicked out of it and went back into it, and then it just wouldn't let me join. It said there's something weird going on here. You can't join the Discord. So I don't know what you've set up, Persip. I don't know which callers you're trying to prevent from calling in, which truth you're scared to hear.
It's just a universal invite. Should work for everybody.
Whether it has to do with the cone of
I think
time,
you're just
Persip,
yeah, I think you're just
With-
confused.
Is it the code of time, Persip?
to hide from your audience.
So here's what I think we need to settle. Is 0.99 a different number than 1?
No. Let's not do this now.
Well,
You want to explain your reasoning,
it
Persip?
obviously is. Because neither the cheetah, the bear, or the otter ever catch the tortoise in 0.9999 infinitely seconds.
There's no such thing, Surfer. There's no such thing as a real... There's no such thing. You have real numbers, and then you have... Infinity is a concept. It's not a number. And then you have infinitesimals that aren't real numbers.
Infinity is a number.
Infinity
Do you
is
know
not
what-
a number. It's not
Persip,
a
do you know
number.
what's
It's just a
different?
concept,
Persip,
Surfer. It doesn't have
do you know what
quantity.
the difference? Persip, do you know what the difference between the concepts of discrete and continuous are on a spectrum?
I don't know. Do you know that
Do you know what- do you
infinity
know what
is
the
not a
difference
number?
Between discrete and continuous data points are on a line? Or even better yet, on a cone?
I really need that cigarette bad. Sweating.
Okay, well, I didn't call in to talk about that. I wanted to pause it quick. The only real insight I had is
Yes.
up behind. If you pause it on this image, I'm glad we're paused on this image. If you look up behind PPP's shoulder
Okay.
on the top
I'm
shelf of
enhancing.
the computer, those two boxes, you see the two boxes up there, the one with
Yes.
the candles on it? Well, that was the snack box that Snacks sent to PPP. That was
With the
box.
multicolored tape, Surfer?
Yeah.
Oh, now we do have to
But
like.
yeah,
Okay. What's in it?
Well, food.
no, he already ate all the snacks out of it. But as you look at that, that was the Christmas box, and she sent probably like 3 or 4 boxes while he was still living here. And each and every time they were just packed to the brim with snacks and like pictures of Pokemon holding hands.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Is that
but
for
each and
real?
every time.
You remember him holding the Cyndaquil's hand, Persip?
Yes, I remember the little heart with him holding Cyndaquil's hand in the Aquaman outfit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this why he always dresses up as Pokemon?
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
I
maybe
never
that would-
understood any of this stuff. I never asked any questions about because I didn't even want to know about it. I was so disturbed when I found out he was asking women to like flush their heads in toilets. I was just like, I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. I mean,
But she would also,
yeah.
all the boxes, like not just that box, but every single box she would decorate from that. And also in the desk that he's sitting at, which he took with him when he went, but he collected like the doxes and all the personal information of Snacks and the Irish tranny and all of them, and he kept them in that drawer right where he's sitting. And I remember Snacks' docs. I could tell you exactly where Snacks lives. and her
No,
full
it's
name.
okay, Surfer. You
Yeah.
don't need to dock Snacks.
I know the Irish trannies docs as well, Surfer. Do you remember that video? Did he ever show you the video of her in the room with all the stuffed animals?
Maybe I can't recall.
I'm an Irish tranny!
Yeah.
Was it an actual tranny or what did they look like?
No, she was pretty banging, wasn't she, Surfer? I thought she was pretty hot.
The Irish chick?
Yeah.
What was
She
her
wasn't
name again?
Irish. Oh, she was Irish, but she was like living in Manchester or something, in this house.
The one that was angry at Mundane Matt, right? That was the one that was very angry.
Well,
at
she was
Jabba?
from Josh's audience, I think,
Oh my god. She's real.
But I guess he saw something more in the snacks bitch than,
Why was he
Yeah, I
sending?
wonder what.
So, Surfer, maybe you could answer this question. So there were pictures that were released last year of Ashton sending pictures to Snacks. It's just pictures of his feet, asking her to clean his feet. What is that
Yes.
about?
He sent pictures of his feet, the snacks that were
Yeah, and
released,
said, clean my feet. My feet need to be scrubbed and stuff.
with his fucking like gnarly jacket.
Yeah, his completely gnarled feet. Yeah.
Clean my feet. I'm so hungry.
I might be able to find it on Ralph's Twitter.
They're like deformed from all the weight he puts on them every day, and they just
Would've been
got
last
these
year.
long, fucking jagged yellow toenails. And he's sending pictures of those on the internet. I had no idea about that.
Surfer, I want to get into so one of these boxes, when they arrived, was he like standing at the door? Did he bring in the box? How did he unwrap the box? Was he just like a kid, like at Christmas, or
Yeah, see, like this. Can you guys
did he peel the paper like a Willy Wonka chocolate bar at his Charlie Bucket?
Yeah, he'd fucking take it into the office there and like huddle over it with excitement and open it up and hoard all the snacks.
So see, he would send
never-
pictures like this,
Oh yes, he'd send that sort of shit.
and you can see like his feet are completely gnarled.
How did they get these leaks, by the way? I'm still astounded by the fact that they managed to hack, I guess, Snacks' Twitter.
I don't know how they figured it out. I don't know if they. I don't even know actually where Ralph got those pictures from, to be honest.
He's
They
never
were a
shared the
surprise to me.
secrets.
No, he never shared the secrets.
They could have been from the Irish tranny's Twitter, maybe. I think she still quite is prolific on the Twitter.
You think she shared these?
Maybe.
Let's see if
I
there's
wouldn't put it
more.
past her.
There were more than that. Ethan. That one comes up. There should be more. What's the date on this?
All I remember is Snacks having the leathery hands.
All right, maybe he wrote an article about it.
Wrote an article.
404.
404.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think he's got like I think as he just autistically browses.
What is that?
I think as he autistically browses all the Chan boards and everything like that, and he reads and learns of all these weird perversions, he's like becomes sort of enthralled with these weird perversions, and I think that's why he's into that shit. It's like a learned thing that he's learned from just autistically browsing kiwi farms and the Chan boards.
Well, he clearly, I mean, if the high heel story is true, which I'm not totally convinced, Surfer, but if the high heel story...
It is true. It is true. There were high heels, bro.
You're saying it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah. What was the bitch's name? Rhiannon or something? Rhiannon something?
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna say the name of the girl that used to come
But
over, but she.
But I'm
was in a
close,
Fleetwood
right? It
Mac
was
song.
like Rhea or Rihanna or Rihanna.
She was in a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah, Rhiannon and her boyfriend would sell us weed. Meanwhile, PvP would like pay her
Get her to
bills
pose.
and buy her things to
Yeah.
come over and fucking wear the high heels.
What is
Yeah.
the fixation on the feet? I think feet are so gross. Like, what would you want to do with a foot? What do you care if a woman is in high heels? I don't even understand it.
But, well, you got to realize PvP is a disgusting animal, So he thinks if he degrades another woman even further below him, that would be some sort of
Disgusting
weird
animal.
sexual power dynamic,
It's a disgusting animal. You're saying there's
So I
no
think it's just a
sensual side?
degradation thing.
You're
I
saying
think he
there's
just
no
wants
se-
to degrade.
There's no
For him to
sensual
feel
side.
worth, I think for him to feel worth, he has to degrade someone even below him. Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I don't know.
I think that's an accurate discernment of reality beyond rote memorization. Persip making sense. I think that's the accurate discernment of reality. I think there's a lot of hatred in his heart, and anger towards other people, so that leads him to have that more so like power dynamic sexual fetish.
Yeah. I mean, what PPP lacks is self-esteem. That's why he's the shape he is and the size he is, and that's why he's living his life this way, because there's no self-worth there present. His presence of self-worth comes from degrading Ralph or Fuentes or some other monster of the week.
I see. Outside of the eating, I never had like this image of him. Like he would eat nonstop, even in the call. Like he'd be eating nonstop all day, and falling asleep. Like just all of a sudden, he would just be snoring, and then he'd just wake up and start eating again. But I don't know. I never saw like this weird demented side to him, but I guess I was blind to it. I never saw him as like this guy that was like getting off on this weird humiliation of women, but I guess I have a hard time wrapping my mind around the high heels thing in particular.
Well, that's pretty tame for PPP, right?
I just don't understand. Like, he's not the most unfortunate looking person ever. Especially, he wasn't that heavy. I see he was like fairly thin. I don't understand how he couldn't pull it together.
You're saying fairly thin relative to how he is now. I mean, he's gone from a 400-pound lesbian to a 500-pound
I have the picture
lesbian.
still of skinny PPP
from like 20 years ago, bro.
Now, when can you give us a date for this picture, Surfer?
You think PPP's an attractive man, Persip?
No, but I don't see him having, in this picture, like, I really don't see him having much trouble getting a girlfriend in this picture.
I mean, he's like a teenager there, bro.
How old is he? Yeah, Surfer, how old is he?
First, if I can date that picture, that's from about a year before I met him, which would have been, I would have
What
met
year is
him
that?
That would have been like 2015 when I met him. So that picture would be from.
So he's 17, 18.
That would be from like 2015 leading up to the 2016 election.
So
He's
how
17,
old would he
18
be?
now.
He wouldn't be about 20?
He'd be about 17, 18, bro. He's my age.
Yeah, so like, what was the issue then? I don't understand. How did he get... He was always chubby. He gets in really good shape. He's really thin. He's coming out of high school. Like, what happens that he is expanding to like 500 pounds?
Well, he has to drop out of college because he raped that chick,
Oh my god.
Okay, we won't go there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it lines up. It lines up.
So actually, Persip, he didn't start that skinny. And then, like, when I met him and he started streaming, become fat. But he was actually
Well, he was already fat before he started
Yeah,
streaming.
I mean, this is what you see here is like a fat chick's angle here, bro. Do you see this?
No, he looks legitimately... He's legitimately thin in this picture.
Persip. Yeah, but Persip, it wasn't like it didn't start that way, right? Like, he was always fat. He was always big. And then right before this time, he was probably like 300 pounds. And then he decided he was going to lose the weight, and he'd do like week-long fast, like he did when we started Punt the Gun. And
I can lose it all in a week, buddy.
No, him in that picture though, he's about 190 pounds.
Yeah.
And then after that, he started.
He hurt his knee.
Well, after
That's
this,
way after, though, he hurt his knee. He was already kind of, like, gaining weight at that point. That's where I'm confused.
I mean, Persip, look at him. He's wearing, like, a Trump hat in Canada, and he's 17 years old. Of course, this was a highway to nothing anyway.
Yeah, but I can't see the size that he is. He's, like... How old... How tall... Ashton's, like, 6'4"?
6'3".
6'3", 6'4". I just don't see him having any trouble getting a woman. This is where I don't understand, like, the incel-dom.
Well, you're discounting the heavy autism factor, bro. You know.
Yeah, maybe I am discounting. He didn't come off as autistic as that. He more came off of, like, as a diva. Like, he
You
had
never
a
saw him
major
rocking the
chip on his
pen and twiddling that pen around and rocking back and forth?
Well, you know, my first interaction with PPP, the thing that bothered me about him was that he was like this big fucking diva, and he always had like a chip on his shoulder, like people owed him something.
Well, they did. They owed him all their money.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, he didn't come off to me like he was like autistic, like he couldn't function in the real world. But maybe...
Here's a valid point. He's ginger as well, so, you know, handicap already.
You think the gingerdom is hurting him?
I mean, PPP goes to a bar. You know, he tries to pick up a woman. What does he say to the woman? Like, what would be a PPP
Surfer,
pickup line?
okay. So Surfer could extrapolate on this. Okay, so what is the issue then? Like, what is okay, he meets a woman. Like, what
Disgusting
happens?
personality.
He meets a woman in college. He meets a woman in college. She's too creepy to the point where he's thrown out of that college for a rape accusation. And then, you know, he finds Ethan Ralph
really
on the
gonna
internet,
talk about this?
invents an origin story.
So I've
spreads
heard
his
this
asshole.
story, but what
And
I
it's gonna-
heard is
it's
that
gonna
he was
tumble
sending
like
her
Icarus
racial.
instead.
What I heard was, you know, because Ashton really is like insanely racist. So what I heard is that he was saying insanely racist things, and that's what got him. He got kicked out for like, you know, hate speech of the college. So
Or at least that's what he wants you to
I'll
think.
put that story out there because that's the story that I've heard.
I don't know.
And I don't want to accuse somebody of just rape on the street. You know,
It's not right. I think the college did that. You know,
You wanted to accuse Ralph of blowing smoke in his child's face, but you don't want to accuse PPP of being a creepy...
Ralph wanted to talk about that. Ralph was demanding I pull up the clip. And what am I supposed to do with Ralph? I have a Ralph that's completely obliterated. Now he's on my show. If I throw him off, who knows what he's going to do. I don't want him to be like releasing his wife's address.
What's PPP gonna do to you? What's PPP gonna do to you if you call him a rapist?
He's not going to do anything.
PPP gonna do?
You know, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, bro. You don't just
Don't
throw
just
things
say
out
it.
there. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. Persip still sweeping hard for his boyfriends.
okay,
I
maybe
don't know.
he didn't
I don't
rape
want
the
to say
black
things
girl.
like that.
Maybe he didn't rape the black girl in college and got dismissed out of college for that. But
Maybe
you've
he
got to
just called it
accept
the
that he raped
N-word.
that cat,
Well, we know
right? You've got
about
to
the black
accept that cat
prostitute.
sadist was
We
thoroughly sodomized.
We know about the black prostitute and the cocaine selling water filters. But we don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say he raped anybody.
We didn't say he raped her. He was just being very weird.
Surfer
you know,
being
maybe
very...
too
Is
many
Surfer still in
unwanted
here?
advances.
Surfer's unusually quiet.
You know, you don't want to. You want to be careful, and you don't want to commit false witness.
Yes.
We know the issues with false witness.
Did the story ever sound sus to you, Surfer, when he was telling you about why he had to leave college?
I've heard the story, and it wasn't that he was making racist jokes and then got kicked out for racism. He got kicked out for rape accusations or sexual assault.
That's true.
accusations.
That's true, Persip. Accept the reality.
All right.
And we're just saying accusations. We're just saying accusations. But we can put
This
the
is all
reality out
alleged.
there, you know?
Yes. This is
But
all
he
alleged.
said, Persep. So the story, as I have heard it, is he was making racial jokes, and that's
Yeah.
why they made the rape accusation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well. He did tell me the story, and, you know, it wasn't because there was, like, some rape.
But I was shown Facebook messages that, you know,
It's
could have either
not
gone two
it's
ways.
not been archived, Squire, so I can't pull it up. Keep going. You go on. I'm just responding to Squire.
I mean,
People
gold
who
is
were trying to sexually assault some ebony beauty in college. I think that's the takeaway from it.
An ebony
tried-
beauty.
he
So you're
tried
saying
and
this
failed.
woman was black?
She was black, yes.
Seriously?
Yes. I think the story as
You
I
think he's
understood
got-
it,
you
by
think he's
reading
got
the
jungle
Facebook messages
fever?
that the
It's
story
like-
as I understood it, and by reading the Facebook messages that I was shown on Ashton Parks' phone, was that he, I don't know, made some advances, she rejected him, and then he called her a black whore. Or some shit like that.
Okay.
I don't want you anyway, you black hoe.
And it
Well,
all
you
got
know, I
ruined.
know,
So
I
he
know
was
her-
both-
Well, we already know he's got the jungle fever, so I'm not surprised at that.
So he was both a rapist and racist.
Yes.
Is what we are saying here.
He
Yes,
got
okay.
crazy from the chocolate sin. It was the chocolate sin that made him do it.
He just loves the chocolate too much, buddy.
Yeah, the chocolate sin.
It's like Augustus Gloop here, bro.
Is there anyone who might still have these DMs he had with this chocolate queen? Did we get those?
We're talking about a million.
You know, actually, all jokes
Or might be
aside,
reticent
when we
to
worked
admit
at
that
Nordia,
fact.
there was actually this brown girl that he always thought was very pretty, and he was always trying to seduce this brown girl at Nordia. That is real.
Well, I always,
And how did
I
he
suspected the
lose the
chocolate
job at
sin.
Nordia? How did he lose his job at Nordia again?
I believe it was a
he
racist
said
rape
so.
allegation, wasn't it?
Was it another one?
There's been a few, person.
Oh my god.
I mean,
No,
how
it
did
was
he
like-
lose the job?
It was like right after the. It was right after that Antifa rally we went to. The tensions were high, and we both left to go knock doors.
Is that the one where you're in the suits with the Bibles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sort of, because some of the Antifa members that were at that rally also worked at Nordia with us. So there was just high tensions because of that.
Yeah,
And
wasn't a
then
big brain move.
Wait, there were Antifa members working at Nordia with you two?
Yeah.
Did you know they were Antifa members?
They live in
they ever
Canada.
tell you, or did you
Everybody's
find
an
out there?
Antifa member. It's fucking Canada.
Except for PvP and Surfer, apparently.
Did Nordia ever hear about his rape in college?
I don't know. I don't think Nordia would give a fuck. Nordia is just like a daycare, you know, for fucking adult infants.
Daycare
That's
for
so good
adult
with him.
infants. Well, okay, that's an honest interpretation. Oh, I did want to discuss this. So there was actual Nick Fuentes move that I thought had some form of fascination
Alright.
to me.
It's weird seeing him in this new studio. It all looks too cramped.
Yeah, so he's in this nice.
Like he's playing sardines with his studio tree, you know.
Yeah, well, somehow, even though he's not making any money and nobody's watching, he got more money from the feds to continue this bizarre scheme that he's got going. This honeypot. And now look at what happens here.
Or might be reticent to admit that fact on the basis of what his mission.
Did you see
That's
that?
his
Or might be
girlfriend.
reticent to admit that
First of
fact.
all, whose hair moves like this, and how tall is his girlfriend? There are me. I remember,
Nick Fuentes is a very small man, let's be fair.
So you think it might be a troon? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's a
Persip?
tranny, absolutely, yeah. Whose hair falls like this?
On the.
You reckon
or
it's
might be
Catboy Cammy in a
It
wig?
looks like a
admit that
wig.
fact.
Maybe
just
it's
looks like a
just
wig.
the wig. Maybe it's just the wig and there's no other person at all. He just wanted to make himself seem not gay.
Or might be reticent to admit
The
that
wig's on like a
fact
piano
on the
wire that he's
basis of
pulling
what
with his
his
other
mission-
hand.
Yeah, I mean,
With
it
his
doesn't
foot,
look
with
like
his foot.
somebody. That doesn't look like somebody bending. It looks like somebody with a wig on their fucking head. It doesn't look like
It's a broom
normal
off screen.
hair.
All I can say is Nick's aging like milk, bro.
He looks odd. He almost looks like he got plastic surgery now.
mission statement really is.
Hey Nick, love you buddy, but can you make your ugly bitch girlfriend keep her fat disgusting head out of the frame? Thanks so much for all you do, Christ is King.
What a groiper response.
Yeah.
See a woman
So he claims-
say fat disgusting bitch.
Yeah,
Immediately.
He claims he has another journalist staying with him. You know, after Louis
I wouldn't
Theroux...
be surprised. There's probably about 3 documentaries going on being filmed simultaneously.
After Louis Theroux basically just called him a neo-Nazi, you know.
I imagine there's a fucking small army of documentarians around the Nick Fuentes household.
It's like too offensive for BBC.
He met with Donald Trump. It would be the perfect thing to get out before the election, you know. Donald Trump supporter, Nick Fuentes, do a little hit piece on him, end it with him going to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. I see
sure
it.
many
I see it.
journalists want that.
Released just in time for November.
This is why I have a lapel mic on us. There's journalist here.
I think there's many journalists who
This is why I
want that
have
money.
a lapel mic on tonight. Because there's a journalist here doing a thing. She's yeah, you stuck your head in the shot, but that's okay. It's not a
Is
big...
it a journalist or is it just a tranny that accidentally...
It'll be a
said that?
journalist.
I think it would be
People
funnier
live
if
chat are
there's
going
just no
crazy.
one.
They're like, who's the
I
blonde?
think he's just laughing
There's
at
a
nothing in the
journalist here
corner.
filming the show for this thing, so...
Oh,
For this thing.
Broomstick, you put your head in the shot.
Who is going to make another documentary about Nick Fuentes?
If
How
they want
does
to
he
time
have
it
a
with,
million
if they want to
people?
time it with the election, like this is why he's doing it. He's getting a payday. You know, he's going to be saying some
They've been
crazy
building him
shit.
up a lot. They've been building him up a lot on the left side.
Look
You
at
know,
how
because
this
he's a
hair is
crazy-
moving, though.
crazy
It's
right-winger.
just not natural.
It's on a string.
Yeah, it
He
looks
just-
like
he
it looks
knows
like
it
a
down with
wig.
string.
It looks like just a wig that's suspended on some like that almost fell off or something, somebody's head.
Yeah.
That's not.
Well, maybe they're from fucking CNN, bro, or NBC.
It's
you
like
know.
not.
It would explain
even-
the tranny journalist, wouldn't it?
I don't know. All they know is this movement of hair surfer. It defies the laws of physics. Look at it go. It's like independent of anything. Look at this
It does,
hair.
and you know, it looks like it's on CNN or NBC. You know, the background, the green grass and the plant, and like the lines in the wall. It's, you know, it's almost.
It's like half
It's
a head
almost-
of hair, but no head or body. It's just like half a head of hair just leans into the frame, but no.
I think it's
evidence.
just a really, really tall troon.
Me too. I think it's got to be a tranny. Because there's no way. So not only is this woman with her hair is moving independent of her body, but look how it's towering over a sitting Nick in his little setup here. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
Nick
why
is
is she-
small, but
If she's doing a documentary, why is she standing in the middle of his show right next to his desk?
it doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense.
Right. I think this is just an op by Nick to make himself seem not gay. I think the gay comments
think
have
it's an
been
op?
getting a little annoying to him. Yeah, it's just a piece of hair not connected to anything, just floating down from the heavens.
Yeah.
Right next to his, right in view of the camera. It's just, I don't believe it. There's no one there. He's just talking to nothing.
I think a tall tranny like Catboy Cammy has a wig on, and they're teasing him, and they think they're off camera, and they're not. And now Nick has to cope and be like, it's a journalist. I have more journalists that are somehow interested in my same shtick that I've been doing for how many years? 7 years? 8 years?
Yeah, but now he has steam from the left wing. They are interested in him.
Yes.
You know, the
You've got to
whole-
realize the elections, what, next month, month after, you know, they're going to get a lot of Nick documentaries out before then.
Yeah, what is he going to say? Don't vote for Trump?
He's going to say no. He's going to say the most
No,
heinous
he's not-
shit to muddy Trump's waters. This is the man who
He's been
dined with
screaming
Trump.
vote for Biden, though.
This is the man
Yeah,
who
vote for
dined
Kamala.
They
with
don't have to
Trump.
show that. They don't have to show that. They just show him saying, "Oh, I am Hitler 2, 3, and 4," and then they show him going to Mar-a-Lago with Kanye West.
I imagine the shots of him holding this Project X document, you know, Project 2020, whatever it is.
I mean, there's more than enough clips. Of Nick
2025,
Fuentes,
Project 2025.
to
I
make a
wrote
documentary.
this. I'm the
It was instrumental. I mean, they've already like got Laura Loomer in the fucking campaign, you know.
Well,
That's
but Trump-
sabotaging
That
it.
is
Trump
insane to me.
rejected-
How did Laura Loomer ever get an actual political career? She's next to Trump all the time. You know, people are saying she's just his fuck toy. But I still can't believe that she actually took off in like that. That's just insane.
I like Laura. I'm not in charge of everything she says, but she's a. Yeah, that's where we're at. So I mean, but they're all plants. They're all like remember the 2016 one? We had Milo, we had Richard Spencer, we had all these fucking.
I mean, looking at this again, maybe
appearing.
you are right. Maybe this is literally
Sabotage
a
it.
wig on a broomstick because there's just no way that this hair, this huge chunk of hair, is independently moving from a body. Like, how does that even happen?
It isn't. It looks like if you look at it, it's enough hair to be a ponytail. Like that's not hair someone has on the head. And look at the direction it's coming from.
Yeah, and look
like,
at how much there
does
is.
someone hold this ponytail just into the picture? Like
Yes, it looks like
doesn't
somebody's
make
just
sense.
holding like a wig that's not on somebody's head.
Maybe she's doing the limbo.
The human head can't move
The
like that.
limbo. I mean, it's somebody. If that's like a ponytail, it's somebody incredibly tall.
That can't be a normal head of hair. Like that's not enough hair. If it was like long hair, like it doesn't make sense. That's just like a piece of hair on the string. You can get in like a Halloween shop.
That's what it looks like. I don't. What's the point of this, Nick? He's so disturbed. All right, let's see.
This is why I have a lapel mic on tonight, because there's a journalist here doing a thing.
I think his throat is a little
you
sore
stuck
from
your head in
sucking
the
cock.
shot, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. People in live chat are going crazy. They're
And
like,
imagine
"Who's
how
the
funny it
blonde?"
would be if this
There's
whole
a
thing he
journalist here
just was
filming the
talking
show
to
for this
nobody. He's just
thing,
alone
so-
in his office.
That's who it
That's every show he does, bro.
Adam, are we still going
Yeah,
with
but-
Nick
but
isn't
like-
gay?
She's hot. People are saying
She's hot.
But like he's
she's cool.
pretending
So
she's
she's
not.
with us.
She's
It's
hot.
just
All
a
we
piece of
saw
string
was
with
her
hair.
wig, Nick. All we saw was a wig. There's nobody. There's no woman there. Stop it. She's hot. Get the fuck out of here. Are we still going with Nick is not gay, Adam?
I don't know. I think he's moved in a prime piece of ass who's watching him record his show.
I mean, what is it? The eternal debate. You, and Ashton used to go back and forth for hours.
Nick's not
And you
gay,
said
bro.
it's projection. It's projection. I'm a gay
Nick's
man. I'm
not gay.
projecting
Nick's
onto
just
him.
very weird and odd.
He's not gay. He just hangs around with exclusively gay men. Like
I
literally
think
every
McNeil wasn't
Kuiper
gay.
is gay. That is
Jaden McNeil wasn't gay. Beardson wasn't gay.
Oh, yeah, Jaden
Darkor wasn't gay.
Jaden is going to Disneyland
Clodfelter
with a 50-year-old
wasn't gay.
man and staying overnight in hotels.
Beardson was married.
Now,
Clodfelter
Jaden,
is married.
listen, I don't even mind Jaden. I've talked to Jaden, I think, once or twice. Jaden was actually very nice. I don't really, but I think something probably happened. I mean, Jaden leaves and Nick has black lights and he's searching
Do you
the
think
couch.
they kissed then at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home? Do
Yeah,
you think that story
he's
was true?
bringing up
But
that
yeah,
they tried to
but
make out after
Maybe it
Spider-Man.
was just a joke. Maybe it was just a joke, the whole blacklight thing. You know, like guys say, "Oh, you moved out of my apartment. I'm gonna search the whole apartment where you all checked off." You know, I'm gonna go with blacklights. You know, it may have been just a bad joke, Persip. You know,
No.
maybe
Yeah.
he wasn't just looking for cum to drink off the couch.
I don't think it was a bad joke. I think it was for real. I mean,
It was for real that he just got.
for all
I'm
his
gonna go through
his
your
top
apartment
people
and
were
look for
his
the
idol
guy.
was
Persip.
Milo
Persip, listen to
and
this.
Ali
Like,
Alexander. who are
Persip,
both
if you're a gay
flaming
man,
gay men.
if you're Nick Fuentes, you're a gay man.
Yeah.
Why would you go for Jaden McNeil?
Oh, Jaden is good looking.
I just see a nerdy child, bro.
Jaden's good looking. He's tall. He's good looking. He's thin. Yeah, I mean, to us, he looks like a kid. I mean, to me, he looks like a kid. But Nick is much younger than us. I mean, Jaden is an attractive guy.
Nick is 3 years
But
younger
you
than
just said
me.
he looks like a kid.
To
but at
me,
the time,
I'm
Nick
in my
was also a kid.
30s. But
Nick
not.
was also a kid at the time.
Yeah, I mean, Nick was
You know,
also a kid
he
at
looks
the
like
time,
he looks like a 40-year-old man at this point, but back then he was also a kid.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, they
Yeah,
were
I don't
both
think
young
Nick's
in their
gay.
early 20s. I mean, they were about the same age. Jaden was a fairly good-looking guy. He has Dalton Clodfelter, who is very questionable.
He's married. Dalton Clodfelter was married with children.
I
isn't
don't
he?
know. Very questionable.
Beardson was married. Ralph was married.
Culture War
everyone
Criminal,
on,
another
Nick
one
was-
that I found highly fucking questionable.
Even Milo's
Yeah,
not
but
gay
you're-
now.
Yeah,
Person,
Milo's.
you
Yeah,
are a gay man.
everybody's not
You,
gay.
everyone is a gay
Everybody's not gay. All of a sudden, in the group, they're all magically not gay. That Black Swan guy that was Nick's right hand was gay. Was a flaming
There
gay
was a
guy.
lot of
Ali
there was a lot of,
Alexander was
like,
flaming
20
gay guy.
there was a
Milo
lot
was a
of
flaming
20
gay guy.
True, but Milo had a lot of political clout. Like, well, no one in the
who
right
was
wing.
the
If
one
Milo
with
wants
the-
to be associated with you,
Who
you want
was
to
the
be
one that worked
associated
for
with Milo.
MTG that had painted fingernails and was clearly flamingly gay? He used to play like City Skylines.
I don't know.
There were so many of them.
TRS
TRS Zarder, clearly homosexual.
Yeah, TR Sada. All
Yeah,
these
Brandt.
fucking 20,
Somebody remember
20
Brandt.
viewer
Wasn't
people.
gay.
All these 20 viewer people that were at one point on Cozy. Yeah, these are all Nick's
T.R.
top guys.
Carter was not a
Yes,
homosexual.
he's gay
He
as
just
a
liked
fucking.
dressing eccentrically.
He's gay. He's as gay as I am. He's as
Even
gay
if
as a
he
fucking
was gay,
daffodil,
even
bro.
if
He just liked his cravats and his bow ties,
Yeah.
his waistcoats.
He just talks about fashion.
He was just a very stylish. Is the report of the week gay?
Yeah, the,
Is the report of the
fashion
week gay
report
person?
of the week. He's not gay. This
Is Brian gay?
Why is Sartor gay?
Is
Just
Brian
because he
gay?
likes suit?
Yeah, Brian is gay. Yes. Is Brian
Then why,
gay?
how,
Yeah.
how does he have a wife and kids if he's gay?
Brian is a bisexual man.
This is just your gay
Doesn't exist.
derangement syndrome.
Doesn't
person.
exist.
This
No,
is
it
just your gay
exists. For
derangement.
Brian, it exists, bro.
Brian is living a lie.
For Brian, it exists. No, I think Brian
Brian
really
is
loves
living
his
the truth.
wife. But I think if his wife isn't around and old Danny was around, I think Brian would still be, I think Brian was distracted from Danny by his wife. But he's had this fixation with other men that weren't Danny as well. Like with Fred Fox, he definitely had some kind of, there was some kind of sexual component to that.
Well, you're saying Brian wanted to be fucked in the ass by Fred Fox?
I don't know, man. I think so. I think so. Oh, Fred, I'm in the bathtub. I'm naked right now. I've been drinking. What are you doing? You want me to turn on my camera? I mean, come on. Brian is most definitely.
Speaking of
into that.
Brian,
Yeah.
can I derail you for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Persip, can you pull something up for me?
Yeah.
On your channel?
Yeah.
Can you go to live streams on your channel? And can you pull up Gator Behind the Laughter?
Okay.
I want to show you something.
Gator behind the laughter. Do this.
Do you remember that stream?
Yes, I do.
Because I have
That
I have
Brian
a
is on
secret
that stream.
method. No, but I have a secret method to find out Brian's sock account from that
Okay.
video. Because the top comment on that video,
I think we'll need a bit of X Files for this, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting the X-Files. Don't you worry.
Okay, wait. It's just gonna take a second. It's not. We're almost at the point. I don't think X-Files is gonna be necessary for this.
It's
No, you
always
gotta sell it.
necessary.
If you want to deliver this script,
If
man.
you go into the comments on this video,
Yes.
the top comment you had it pinned.
Brian
Brian Dunn.
Yeah.
We know that is Brian's account. He changed his name again, and Brian is a smart man. You know, he keeps changing names, and we know
This
that
is
account
Brian.
doesn't exist.
Yeah, of course it is
It is
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah.
It is
This is
Brian. We
Brian.
know.
You want me to read it?
But that, no,
Yeah.
you don't have to
Do
read
it in the
it.
Brian voice and read it.
Read it.
We'll determine whether it's Brian or not.
All right, start
It is,
this up.
no, it is Brian. We know it's Brian.
Yeah, we
We know
all
it's
know
Brian.
it's Brian.
It's Brian.
Bro, just by a glance, we know it's Brian. Me and Adam know
Yeah,
it's
no,
Brian.
that's
Literally
why, that's
just
why you used to
glancing
pin
at
it. That's why you used to pin it.
Yeah, this is why I
but
pinned it. Yeah.
What I'm saying, that used to be the exceptional detective, the account. This is how I find out in the chat which accounts are. It used to be. This channel is not available. That's how I used to find out who is the Brian sock in the chat, because he always says, this is not me. And
So
do you remember
I'm
the
gonna
last
tell
time
you
I
a
was
little.
on with
I'm
Rob?
gonna tell you a little secret, caller. All of those they all do this. Every last one of them. All the
They're all
exceptional
Brian.
detectives and they're
Yeah,
all Brian.
they're all Brian.
The secret is, they're all Brian.
They're all Brian. They literally are. Here's the reality: they actually are all Brian.
They actually are all Brian. I'm not making that up. They really Brian is that.
He
same.
went through so much effort to scrub that channel. You know, he keeps changing his profile picture. He keeps changing his name. And I keep saying in chat, Brian, this is you. And he keeps saying, no, it's not me. I'm not watching the stream. I've been on the internet for 6 months.
Dude, he's flagging every time his name is brought up. He's flagging it to a YouTube mod to get the video pulled down. Of course he's watching it.
I know every time when he's in the chat. I do it every time. I mean, my secret is out now. I have to... I mean, you know when it's Brian. You know, he has a very particular way of typing.
Yes.
And of talking
this
about
is
things
pure
that he always
Brian
brings
rant.
up.
There's nobody else who would write something like this. I'll read it.
Yeah,
What?
Do you want to read it, Persip? This is pretty funny.
Alright, start this up. The comment section seems to indicate the stream was utter trash. For review in a couple of hours, I'm going to make a prediction. Persip doesn't take callers. It's just Persip being hyperbolic and seething at irrelevant shit that doesn't matter or old news. Persip still has not repented. Okay, review in a couple of hours. Edit. You are delusional if you think I'm sucking in your shit. Some 50 viewers stream about something I 100% know more about than you, Persip. What? What did he say?
Again, saying in this comment that he's never sucking in your chat.
Yeah, I know.
Very
But it's
topical.
just not. With Brian, it's just all nonsense.
And actually trying to run a show.
Calm down and actually try to run a show. Oh, wow. Rehab let Adam out, and now I'm hearing that Persip tried to sex Surfer. Laugh my ass off. Persip deflects his homosexual behavior onto me. Many such cases. Adam speaks about nothing of substance. It's clear he's checked out. Nobody seems interested in asking him why he banned the word Elaine in all of his chats. I know because I tried to say it on 50 Socks. We finally into this TXT Gator interview. Two losers who can't break two viewers gaslight each other about how they aren't losers. News at 11. Rare Adam W. Persip unable to understand Adam. It's just there to clearly mock him. Gets bullied by Adam. Adam not
Whoa.
seeing he's not allowed around his kid and actually cheated on his wife with Elaine. Needs to make things personal randomly because he failed at life. Okay, this is bizarre. Randomly, Adam and co-hosts here seem to believe Ralph is better without someone Todd-wrangling him. Admitting to both being gut lickers and gun hanger-on types. They almost forget they worked for Ralph, and Adam went to Cozy TV to suck Fuentes and Ali Alexander beat. Now we go on to Gator. Brian,
love how
weren't
he's
you
written.
sending emails
Like
to
it's a
Nick
news report.
Fuentes trying to get onto Cozy TV? I don't know if you want to bring that up.
What are you talking about? I didn't do that.
Now we are to Gator Puerto Rican audio for the zillionth time. I'm asleep. So far, this stream is trash.
I'm asleep.
That's why
I
I'm writing 5 fucking page reviews of it, because I'm sleeping, bitch. I'm never watching this shit. Laugh my ass off. Chat is so tapped into making fun of you three and so bored like a wait. Oh. Oh. This is killing my vocal cords. Like a wave of tomatoes, Adam and his co-host seem to have turned off chat to try to focus on this Gator interview. Side note, too many pausing moments while Persip interjects with his own story of Gator law instead of listening to completely to Gator's interview. Why would I listen to Gator's interview, Brian? Who gives a fuck about Gator? Except for me. But nobody really cares what Gator has to say. I mean, come on. Now, Adam and his co-host beg for me and X-Files music openly admitting that they miss me. Snake stop trying to explain how Gator... That's not me, that's a sock account, you piece of shit! Stop lying about me! I didn't say that was me! You set me up, you piece of shit! Snake start trying to explain how Gator is also a snake. This is how to get better. This is tough to get through. So far, I'd recommend people just go listen to the TXT interview instead of this.
You don't know what it's like.
Randomly, Persip claims I am a pedophile. No, I did not.
But
suddenly saying something about being a child sex doll. What's wrong with you? Repent. Now it's another moment where they all admit they miss me and wish I could be back. This is
You
kind
all
of
missed
sad.
me.
That is not me. That is a fake sock account. Somebody is impersonating me. They try to impersonate my family members to get into my Facebook. These pieces of shit. I never gave out any information. You're lying about me. Now, it's another moment where they all admit to miss me and wish I could come back. This is kind of sad.
You all missed me.
Chat is claiming Perspex view bots. More tomatoes in chat, along with claims that chat is dead and this is boring. Currently, chat moves about 6 posts a minute at best. Looks valid to me. Adam and his co-host confirmed they are ignoring the chat. We are to a Keto Casino rant. More seething. Randomly ranting about the Thorps. Gonna quote some chat posts. Oh my god, it just keeps going and going and going.
It was an essay. He had to edit the comments several times.
Chat is chanting KOP. Persip now fanfic hyperbolic voice in his head to claim I am converting Kitty Styles to Christ.
I'm doing that hyperbolic
There is
voice.
a video evidence to me trying to convert Kitty Styles to Christ.
Piece of
Nothing.
shit.
You're lying about me, you piece of shit.
I'm gonna
That's
come over
something
there and
said.
shoot you in the
I
fucking
left it
head.
there 2 months ago, so therefore it never happened. His entire chat now is demanding I save this abortion of a podcast. Adam and his co-host are begging me now to come back. My signs are in orbit. In a bold move, Adam admits he would smash Podcode Girl, and Persip inlocks him by pulling up news of her on YouTube in hopes that this awful stream gets flagged down. Ram Perspec W. Persip now has messed up the audio, so Gator is looping his words at the chat. It's like a play-by-play. Chat seems to be trying to tell Adam and his co-host that they turned off the chat, so nobody is listening. Amazing! It's a weird move. Persip intends to derail chat criticism of Adam's show to spam his chat with socks about me. Doesn't seem to work. Now, in the reality, it's just Brian
It was him
spamming
doing that.
socks.
Yeah.
So Brian revealing himself there. Okay, so this shit, I'm done listening. Adam Edge literally falls asleep midstream due to his mood stabilizer medication from the rehab therapist that they gave him, and Persip cannot function anymore as the host is now asleep, tuning out. Persip still seething, and clearly the snake misses the one guy in the room who made things fun and entertaining and chill. Somehow, Persip makes his show worse and worse every stream, and honestly, I don't know how it'll be back to normal. 2 out of 10. Just go watch Gator interview and that's it. And not this.
The super ending, the edit is amazing.
Because this goes on, because I remember responding to this. After someone clipped me the ending of this stream, I had to
Someone clipped you the ending. I didn't just watch the
I had
rest
to watch
of it.
every
No.
second of this stream that I hated and did not watch on all my sock accounts. Persip is so shit at running a drama silly stream now that he's being trolled by a chat board people with soundboard memes and N-bombs. It's never been this over. Brian, and I respond, Brian isn't watching, by the way. He has no idea what's going on.
I don't know what's going
Brian
on.
responds, yeah, I listened to it this morning and gave an honest take with constructive criticism. Get over it, repent.
Was it me?
By the way, that's not me. You're making up rumors about me having
Lies about me.
Now I'm inspired. We gotta go to Gamers and Guns. See what Brian is up to. That's not, I don't have a Twitter account.
That's not my Twitter.
I haven't had a Twitter account in 20 years.
Stop saying that's me. Stop saying I'm me.
Stop saying that's me. That's not me. That person who's harassing people on Twitter is not me. Let's see. Brian doing the thing.
Brian's Twitter feed ever, isn't it?
Yeah. What is going on in this image?
That's a guy sucking a dildo.
Yeah.
Oh my
Guy
God.
sucking a dildo in a car. Reminder: Godwinson said Ethan Ralph was molested by his mother. Ralph claims to have no clue where these rumors come from. Well, he made them up. Oliver Ralph, convicted sex offender, multiple rape accusations. Yeah, this is definitely Brian, right?
I was young.
Be my best friend, cause I hate you.
I love that
All right,
Brian
let's
just
see.
retweets and never actually posts anything.
Well, he just reposts everything to try to confuse people, but what he does post is insane rantings at people like TXT.
Yeah,
saying,
but it's like he always
look who
he always
lies, you
goes into
piece
the
of
Brian
shit!
zone. He always goes into the Brian zone, and it's like 10 posts he retweets is just sector stuff, and then he notices, oh shit, I'm gonna blow my cover if I don't
and then
retweet some random bullshit.
Then
And it's
retweets as
just
much
like-
random bullshit
You gotta
as possible.
stop me.
Yeah.
So what is this? Let's see what this is. I don't even know what this is.
What happened to the Fuck DSP festival? Well, I just didn't do it. I might still do it, but it's really a scam by the Chemo Casino to try to get me to fight with DSP and give them more content anyway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
No,
pretty
that
much
is
it.
true.
That's all I
Ralph
need to watch,
sucks it.
because if I play any more of Pink Floyd, I'll definitely get flagged. Pink Floyd, like, notorious. They take it down in like 2 seconds. Alright, hold on. I got people tagging me in the chat.
I like my Pink Floyd, but you know what I also like? I like a nice cup of coffee in the morning. There's 50% off on these 1488 beans here today.
can
Promo
you
code
apologize-
on Rumble. The answer about
Have some 1775 coffee with this order. It's my
The
favorite
best
coffee.
thing to have with your
I love my
1775
honey
coffee
coffee as well.
is a nice long cigarette.
I mean, my voice is so fucking dead from not smoking. My vocal cords are so tight. It feels like
Ooh,
they're
you
on
should
fire.
smoke again. You should
No.
smoke again, person.
And Squire's going around telling people I'm faking it.
You are faking it, bro.
I wish. I wish, Adam. I wish I was faking. I really do. Trust me, I'd be a lot happier.
Piece of shit.
I'd be in the same fog I was 2 weeks ago. Stop
Your
besmirching.
vocal cords wouldn't be so tight if you actually quit smoking.
No, they're super tight. Since I quit smoking, they're even tighter than they were when I was smoking. I thought it would like relieve them, but it's like I always have phlegm on them, and they're just so tight that it hurts even to do the Brian's voice. Hey Brian, his money perspective. I already got enough problems with my vocal cords. I already had to have.
I want my money.
Oh,
Hey
here's Brian Dunn.
$4.6
Speaking of
billion
Brian.
dollars. Yeah. What about Brian?
Brian, you have to unmute yourself if you want to speak. There's Brian.
We have Tom from Facebook in here, I see. Or MySpace, excuse me.
I'm not Brian, by the way.
That's what
I had
Brian
a-
would say.
Okay, Brian Sock,
Yeah,
what do you have to
Sorry,
say?
I'm not giving you guys the content you want. Esoteric Shaggyism came back. Did you see that?
Where was this?
He never went
He's
away,
on
right?
Twitter. Well, he's back, but he has like a new pinned tweet like 30 minutes ago.
SO Shaggy.
Okay, let's see. Breaking news.
And Ralph's doing, he's doing
Did
a
he
kill
really
stream
come back
episode with-
finally?
Yeah.
Well, he
He's
never
doing
went away. He's always been in Ralph's.
Ralph's
Yeah.
also doing a kill stream with what's the Predator poacher guy?
Chris Hansen.
No, the guy
Alex
who did,
Rosen.
the
Fat Jew.
Alex
Oh
Rosen.
shit! Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
be
Alex
pretty
Rosen. He's doing with
That'll be
Alex
good.
Rosen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, but
he is back.
Doesn't Alex Rosen get like 1 million views? How did Ralph convince him to get on the show?
Yeah, it's a pretty
He's gonna
big guy.
expose the pedophiles
I
in
think-
Kinoshitu's
Now
audience.
remember,
Kill stream is a pretty big deal.
so what I'm remembering is now this is like old. This is old lore. But remember when Ralph got into that car accident? Where he flew
Yeah,
off
which
of the
one?
side of the road? Where he threw off the
There's
side of the
several
road
of
and he
them.
had to have a tractor tow him out?
Yes. Yes.
Was that the one
Wasn't
that
he
happened in
supposed to
winter?
meet? Wasn't he supposed to be at a pedo hunter thing during that?
I think that was for Stop the
That
Steal.
brings some elements.
Was that Stop the Steal?
It was during the same time, but I could have swore that he was supposed to be part of like some kind of pedo hunter thing.
Yes.
Oh, he was with Jacob Wall, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe it was Jacob.
Yes, yes.
Maybe it was during
Jacob
the
Wall.
Jacob Wall thing. Yeah.
All right, let's read the SO Shaggy thing.
There's nothing really
Because
to read.
as I remember it, he was doxed by, he went to this Ralphamania event. They doxed him as like some weird looking
That
guy,
wasn't
and then he
SO
deleted his
Shaggy.
Twitter, right?
It's because
No,
they...
but like he disappeared straight after that, didn't he?
Yeah, that was just some like phenotypically challenged groiper.
I mean,
of
they
which there are
thought that
many.
his avatar actually represented what he looked like.
That
But
was
it's
the
just
funniest
Shaggy.
shit ever. They actually confused like Mormon Shaggy with that guy.
Yeah, they thought he was
And they
Mormon
checked-
Shaggy.
But the reality is, Shaggy's never gone away. He's always been like right hand man to Ralph this whole time. He's been more loyal than you, Persip.
Sure. I don't know
But do
if
you
he's
think
been
this
talking to
was-
Ralph lately. Ralph has kind of alienated a lot of people with his problems. Yeah, see, look, he
Is
puts it
this
in...
Yeah,
so
that
does
guy.
this blow all of Brian's theories out of the water?
Well, Brian is convinced that SO Shaggy is me and Shamu now. We're all one entity. Shamu, SO Shaggy, and me are all one entity.
Or if you're Gator, he's Cow Polly or some plate gang person.
Cow Polly? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Cow Polly?
Yeah, that's some guy that Gator thought was SO Shaggy.
Cow Polly.
Because Gator thinks that everybody's
That's
SO
a name I
Shaggy.
haven't heard in a long time. So his post is just at Elon Musk in May
I'm a victim.
2023. I was unfairly banned by Twitter X, resulting from X report system being abused by the owner of Post, Daniel Stevens Graph, falsely alleging well, it kind of was hacked data. I mean, nothing I posted
Oh my
violated
God.
any rules.
Has it taken him a year
or
to
broke
write this?
Twitter,
Holy
X,
fuck.
TOS, but my account was targeted to damage control Daniel Stevens' ineptitude and reputation.
Can you at least do it in the Brian voice?
You gotta do it in the Elaine voice, bro. This is like full on Elaine tier.
You think this is Elaine tier?
This is
All right,
Elaine
hold on,
tier.
let me get some water and then I'll do it in Elaine.
Nothing I posted violated any rules.
Yeah, maybe SO Shaggy is Elaine.
Yeah, well, maybe Brian will come up with that theory next.
My account was targeted.
All right, let's see if I can do my voice is really starting to hurt. Nothing I posted violated any rules or broke Twitter XTOS. But my account was targeted to damage control Daniel Stevens' ineptitude and reputation. Soon after I reported on the public news, my account was censored, despite being reported across multiple major news outlets, Daily Dot, USA Today, etc., and by various unknown accounts on X. Yet, no action was taken in those cases. Soon after, allies of Daniel Stevens engaged in an organized campaign to defame me for reporting on public info trying to warn people and blamed me for being first to report on data leak within an hour of it being out. Several of the reported posts contained no pictures or information, yet were flagged for hacked materials due to the system being abused by Daniel Stevens. Even those that included information had no emails, personal data, or anything violated X terms of service. Daniel Stevens later boasted about flagging me and falsely reporting me to the police.
Oh my God, get over it, Shaggy. Fucking
Imagine
hell.
if, I mean, Gator was calling the FBI
Read it in the
on
Mormon
me.
Shaggy voice. Read it in the Mormon Shaggy voice then.
I don't have a Mormon
Like,
Shaggy.
pinch your nostril. Just do like the Skeletor voice.
Imagine
Yeah.
if every time a website suffered a leak.
It's kind of like an RFK voice, Buster. If you do it in the RFK voice.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do the RFK voice right now.
Imagine if every time a website suffered a leak. What gets me is like, so this last paragraph, I can't read all this. After appealing my suspension more than 100 times, what an autist. 100 times he appealed this. Just create a new Twitter account, bro.
He wanted to keep his Twitter account. Can you blame him?
More than 100 times? Fucking hell.
Apparently.
That is
However,
pretty
now I have
lame
returned.
ass behavior.
I'm not insane. I have scoliosis.
Hypothyroidism. We noticed that none of those diagnoses were in the thing that were relevant, but
All the post
ADHD
leads were
was.
deepfakes.
I'm a little confused. So I guess he's back. Well, good for SO Shaggy. Shaggy's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, he still seethes about SO Shaggy. He'll still like play the clip on his own streams.
Well,
of
doesn't
that
he
guy
believe
at,
that SO Shaggy is like Surfer or something? Right, Surfer? Doesn't he believe that like that's
I don't know.
you?
Probably. Shaggy's mind isn't really with him, at any point.
Board game. Board game.
It is what it is. That's a classic. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thinner there, though, than he is now.
Yeah, he's thinner there. Red.
I'm going to
retard
dox
alert.
you.
I've got to dox you, Persip, you piece
Oh,
of
I wanted
shit.
to play this. We'll play Boogie getting sexually assaulted.
Like that, I bet
Ever had
While I
dinner
get some
etiquette.
water. Oh, man.
Oh, god damn it! Who the fuck are you? Why is your dick on me? Why did you want
Did
to put your
Buggy get
fucking
sexually
dick on
assaulted?
me? Get your fucking
Boogie
dick
got
on me.
raped, and then a woman came
Yeah.
in and started, like, moving the guy's
Why is your dick
pelvis.
so hard? Get your
The
You
guy's
think
gonna
it's
pull
like,
down his pants and
was this
really
under
get
that
into
like
Boogie.
was this under like the watchful eye of Lolcow Live? Because all that stuff seems pretty kayfabe to me.
You see this?
Yes, yes.
I don't know if that looks like a woman to me.
Pretty burly.
This was Keemstar's vision, boys.
Do you think this is going to be Ashton's fate? He's going to have to be in like a blow-up bed in the woods with a CPAP
I think it's his
machine.
fate now, bro. I think it's
They
his
should
fate
just
now.
they should just do like fucking IRL or something. Just do like full on IP2 shit. at
Well, that's
this point.
basically what they're doing.
It's better than what they're doing. I mean, it's like we need like a throwback to Miami where they just go around in public and with fucking N-word speaker on. Piss off a few Canadians.
Orange Gang.
What's going on in the chat? Are they just spamming cigarettes or what?
Also, just
No.
Oxygen Railway.
Is Smoke Stick there
They're
tonight?
saying you live in NYC, Diddy lives in NYC. Coincidence?
Persipcacity.
Well, I do remember you in one of the calls we had, Persip, you saying there ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Hey,
And I
no party
remember
like a
that.
Diddy party. I'm gonna send you
Was the
in.
writers' room a Diddy party all along?
I'd even dignify that.
Thanks for the shout out. While I did not, Cal Poly, I was surprised your name is still in the lexicon for people to accuse of socking, but apparently so. Ash and the
He
elephant.
still lives in Gator's Head. He's still rent free there, bro. He's got a full mansion in Gator's Mine.
I think he made like a bunch of rare gators or has like a bunch of them or something. Like I know he used to be like a Kiwi Farms poster, but that's
Yeah.
about like the extent of my knowledge.
I think he's responsible for the rare Yu-Gi-Oh Gator, the rare Blue Eyes White Dragon Gator that we were trying
That's
to
a good
locate the
one.
other day.
Is this what Perspic gets off to? That was Ken Dodd's Diddy. Who is now? Does anybody know who the guy is that just sexually assaulted Boogie?
He's a friend of Keemstar's, apparently.
Oh, okay.
And the woman is his wife. They were just with him on the camping trip.
Wow.
Oh, did you see a bunch of commentary people? They're gonna do like a new show or something with fucking flamenco, tipster.
No.
Bowlax.
All
I
the
sent
pedophiles.
that
Where?
to like a group chat I'm in.
Is it a show or are they just sharing a
I could
cell?
send it to you if you.
Is this Diorio? Let's look.
I thought
No.
Flamenco had was trashed so completely
hell
he'd
is
never
this?
be
I'll
able
see
to
if
show
I can
live.
find the post. I'll see if I can find the post and link it.
Who the fuck is mentally
You know
ill
what,
enough to
guys?
subscribe to fucking Nicholas Diorio? Oh, fuck.
Buy yourself a pack of ciggies, Persip. You see that? 20 Canadians just rolled
20
in.
Canadian.
That's about 50 cents, boys.
Whoa!
Wow!
Did you see it?
Flip dog bling blog for 20
I'll send
Canadian.
it. I'll link
Shout
it.
out to
I'll link it in
Savo
the
who
general.
fucked that weird chick with his friend Edward in some car and ruined his marriage and career.
There,
Let's see, what
Persip,
does
check
it
the
say?
general.
Buy yourself a
Tell you
pack
what
of
happened.
ciggies. Oh man.
I linked it. I linked it in the general.
I think
the
Adam
tweet.
basically told me, like, Purse, that we're not going to tolerate you anymore unless you get some cigarettes and calm the fuck down. So
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He did say that. I heard that.
he did.
I just said smoke, bro. You need some. It's like, holy shit.
I know. You know I do
Persip,
enjoy
where can
it thoroughly.
Where can I send the tweet? Can I DM it to you?
Yeah. You could just
Okay.
put it. You could just put it. You know, there is like in this little
You can
server.
send me an
There's a,
outline of the tweet.
there's a
Yes,
general
there's a
chat in
general.
here that you could put it in, but you could just send me. Yeah.
Guys, I just DM'd it to you.
Hit me up.
I really want Flamenco to come
Yeah.
back for the sake of the content.
Hold on. Let me get a Danish.
We got a cinnamon strudel.
Oh, you ever had blood sausage, Tranny?
You ever have a hand job with my mouth?
Yeah, don't cut your penis off. Tuck it and be a hot femboy. Shave your legs and your chest, bitch.
Set me up. You trained that tranny to ensnare me for 12 hours on a call, you piece of
Hooked
shit.
Podcast
You worked
Revival.
the Dark Ninja to make these things happen.
So it has Aiden. Is that Aiden?
Oh my god.
I think that's Aiden Projects, the guy
Aiden
that.
Projects. Yeah, I know
that.
that guy. Okay.
What a gaggle of absolute. What a
Well,
shout.
the Aiden Projects guy, is he the wrangler for this?
I don't even know.
Who posted this?
I think it's Edwin.
Hooked.
Who the fuck is hooked?
I don't know. It's got a picture of Tipster.
It might be. It could be fake. I don't know.
Aiden?
Why are they allowing Fragmento to come back?
Bo
He's a
Black's
literal pedophile.
I don't
Edwin?
think this is real.
And
This might just
Flamenco?
this might be a shit post. I don't know. It seems too good to be true, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants this show wants to take responsibility for this show. I don't think.
I
this is
want
real.
this show. I want this show to be around.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
nobody wants to. Nobody wants to be the owner, the guy who actually makes the show. You know.
Oh, of course not.
I did
Oh,
a
thank
show
God.
on Ultros back in the
Well,
day.
thank God.
I think it's all on the Groiper files, bro. Go and watch that. There's like a documentary I made.
You are not ready for what's coming.
The reality is Ultros paid Jaden McNeil to dress in a maid's outfit and stream for him on OnlyFans, didn't he? So,
He streams like every single fucking day.
yeah. And he does it all for
Like-
Ultros.
I follow him on like a burner and I get like notifications and it's always like AF shit.
I think this guy's just a meme account. I don't.
I think it's a
anything
Yeah,
meme
else.
account, yeah.
it could just be like a commentary meme account.
I know Augie
Uh,
returned,
that
and that
must be
was
good
sort
to
of
be
like a
true.
big deal.
I saw like Augie got something taken down because he had like Rush playing.
Did Algie get out of that closet? Oh my god, this dude. Holy shit.
He gained like 20 pounds or something. People were saying he looked fat as fuck, but he looks at like a semi, at least for an American now, healthy weight.
Yeah, Augie?
Not tipster though.
How many
Augie
current
did look
year,
better.
Augie?
You want to see what Augie
I
looks
just remember
like?
this pimply
He
ass.
doesn't look
skeleton in his closet.
emaciated, that's for sure.
Yeah, this pimply ass skeleton in his mother's closet.
He's
you know.
not. He doesn't look like a pimply ass skeleton anymore. I'll give him that. He actually looks like healthy.
His pimples were so big you could literally run a 4-wheel drive down his face. Fry bacon on his face or some shit. Is he back?
He did come
All
back.
right.
It was awful. But let's see.
Okay.
Is it still up? Nope. It's down. It's gone.
Is he taking it down? Oh fuck. You've got to remember, boys, you've always got to keep your archives fully stocked because of this.
Thank you, SO Archive. I appreciate you. You know I can't be. I can barely even remember to fucking tie my own shoes. Let's see. Unless it's this. Yeah, see, there's Augie with the giant pimples on his face.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
it is my pleasure to welcome you
But this
all
isn't
to
current, bro.
Orion. Today I'm joined
No,
by
this is
my
ancient.
best friend, Father Augie.
This is last year.
And we're going to be going over everything in Orion.
Is this where it was? Well, I know. Let me look. Salvo. Salvo, help me. Salvo covered it, so maybe we'll be able to see it on his channel. Where are you, Salvo? In a cathedral. Salvo Super Show. All right, 6 days ago sounds about right. Nicholas Diorio, Augie RFC.
Okay, let's see this.
Because at the end of the day, that's exactly what it is, and it's like that's so cool to be mentioned in the most disgusting. You should wait.
Is there any? He doesn't have any visuals.
It's so, I mean, so fucking.
Starbucks Rye really dropped off, didn't it, after the Keemstar shit?
What do you say we do something with Salvo? What do you say? Even though we technically already agreed to do something with Salvo.
I don't know. I just see a Warski across the water with
You
Salvo.
should like, honestly, you should bring back the Kino drum. I miss that.
Drum.
Yeah.
Well,
At least,
unfortunately,
like,
I'm waiting for
regular
Dark
day.
Ninja to finish feeding its dogs, unfortunately.
Like, I mean, say what you will of Brian, but he did some really good ones. The only problem is that all the meta drama just like really burned it all down.
Brian never did a Kinodrome.
Well, he did a
It was
show
Dark Ninja.
where a bunch of retards called in and screamed on a Discord. I mean, technically, it's Kinodrome. At least like some sort of blood sports.
Brian was in
format
his car.
stuff.
I remember those
did
stream
that
days.
show. I don't know what you're
Can we
talking
not?
about. I did not do that.
Can
I've
we
not been alive in
not?
9 years.
Can we not?
Can we not what?
It wasn't
about
me.
Brian?
Because I'm going to just unleash on Brian because I'm getting pissed off.
All I did was just float the idea of bringing back some sort of Kinodrome or like some IBS show.
I don't understand why all
The thing
these
is
spotters are
that-
coming into your stream. They try to
The thing
destroy
is
my
that
life.
it's always-
I didn't have
it
them on
always
my
ends
stream
in,
for
like,
5 hours at a time every fucking week. It's your
I didn't
fault.
do that show. What are you talking about? That never
Your
even fucking
fault
happened.
these people are fucking
Did
with
a
me.
show years
You
ago
set me
about
up with these
gamer
people.
tape.
You told Doc Ninja to do what he did. You brainwashed that tranny to record a call with me. I know it. It wasn't on my show. It was on you. I just had some pretty cool chill streams. I mean, there was nothing happening.
Chill stream. We were playing video
I was
games and
playing some
talking
video
about
games. There
gamer
was
games.
nothing happening.
I
And
did
then
not
you
invite them
ruined
to
it.
dox me and swap my wife, you piece of shit. You
The
did
best
that.
thing about all of it is that he was playing it through like his Xbox too. So it was all like feeding through his Xbox and he's like playing these like fucking MMO games on it.
It was something
Crazy.
else. I'll give Brian that. I appeared on a lot of them.
Yeah. Like I said, it's the meta drama that always burns these things down.
The thing is, bro, no one even wants to do IBS anymore.
No.
You know?
Who wants to do IBS? It's also fake anyway. The only reason Donga had it going is because they used to literally like pick up people who were like wrestling enthusiasts. Like Donga, literally what he would do is, so he'd have all these amateur wrestlers kind of, like be around him. And he'd be like, well, I have a big internet show, like I'm not internet people, man, but I got like this big internet show. Even though wrestling's going to be like my main career, man. He'd be like, come on my show and do some promos and stuff. And none of it was real. So all that fighting was just kind of like scripted nonsense.
Yeah. They
None of
present
it
you
was
with a
real.
scenario and you just run with it.
Yeah. They just scream at each other. I mean, it worked for a while. I know Squire was an enjoyer of the Kumite. I never
Viva
was a
la
big-
raza!
Yeah, Viva la Raza. I was never a big fan of the Kumite. I was always a Ralph fan. Because there was always insane shit happening where Ralph was just completely obliterated and things were
My
happening.
favourite of all the IBS shows was the Backyard Blood Sports with Leo and shit. some
That was
insane shit.
decent. Brian had an appearance as Anime Mafia or something like that.
Yes.
Those are fun,
Yes.
but just like the IBS that Brian did, that all burned down in swattings and doxing.
I don't know
Discord
what
shit, too.
happened. You just
What do you
somebody else
mean?
did it. Somebody else destroyed my life, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, the SOK curse kind of like extended outwards into IBS.
Darth Vader's my new best friend.
Well, you'll notice wherever Brian went, somehow there was swatting and doxing and insanity. Wherever Brian went, whether it was Gamergate or the Detractor Sphere or IBS or whatever the fuck he was doing. It seems to follow the same pattern. Everywhere Brian goes, the exact same thing happens. It's almost like the only thing that is related to all these things is Brian himself. But, you know.
Is that coincidence or is that deliberate?
It's 100%. It's Brian being Brian.
You don't know what it's like.
It's literally
They've
Brian living his
followed me
life.
for years.
And like the more it expands, the crazier it gets.
How long, Persip, how long do you think, as Brian's best friend, you know, on the internet?
Yes.
How long do you think we still have to wait for his big comeback? Because you know he's gonna come back officially one of these days.
He's fucking someplace getting his attention right now. Brian never left.
Brian's already back, boys. You know.
He never left.
Take my word for it. He's already
He
back.
never left. He's just as busy as ever. I promise you that.
He really is. Yeah.
He never left.
That's all we can say at this point.
But what do you think he's doing right now? What would be?
I know
what
exactly
would
what
be
he's
the
doing
next
right
Brian?
now.
Well, I don't know
doing
what
right
he's
now.
doing right now. I know he
Been watching
drove
Brian
me
for a
so
long time.
insane. I stopped smoking, and now I think I've made a horrible mistake because I've been miserable. But
Was Brian the Smoke Spick account in your chat? And then as
you
soon
think
as
Brian
you
was
noticed
Smoke
it,
Spick? Smoke
and then
Spick,
as
come
soon as
back
you
to me,
noticed
Smoke
it,
Spick.
he changed back to the exceptional detective to gaslight you.
No, the exceptional detective doesn't exist anymore. He changed the exceptional detective to apologize to Bri in Brian 1. And that was
Those
the
are
picture.
me, you
with,
piece of stop lying about me.
Well, it could be also the people who gas him up too in like a private Discord.
Yeah.
Do you know about the, what is this? What is this, bro? What is this private?
Well, it's like Euros. He does that. Persipc
Yeah.
knows who that is.
Yeah, Euros. Euros is another strange character, as mentally ill as Brian is.
He's funny. I like his streams, but he's also really irony poisoned.
He's way too irony poisoned for my taste. It's like everything is a pedophile joke or something. I don't really care for Euros. I know Surfer loves Euros.
Is that the Kino Corner guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Euros is a good guy.
I'm not a huge fan of Euros. Only because like he just doesn't know, like he's like in that weird Axel mode where he's on Discord way too much and he doesn't know like, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be a real human being now, or I'm not gonna make jokes about children being raped or pedophilia or something. But he can't help himself, so that tells me that, you know.
I don't think that's an apt comparison. Of
I have to
Euros
keep a strong. Well, you said this to me about when you formed the Council of Evil, Surfer.
family man with children and like, you know, like an upstanding.
I'm a family man with kids.
I'm a family man. I got kids and a wife.
I'm a noble man. I
Surfer,
know.
are you gonna reconvene the council? Are you gonna bring back the Daimo?
Oh, the council always convenes.
It never stops.
Like what?
But it's
So
just-
Surfer, let's
at this
do.
point, it's like
Surfer, what
it's
is the
down to,
point?
like, two
What is
people
the
now.
point of this council? Please tell me at this point. It's so mentally ill now that Shaggy is sending pictures of his penis. I told you never to expose Shaggy to Axel. Okay, we had this argument. What? 2 years
You're
ago?
right. You're right. You're right. If I
Yeah.
told you you were wrong, well, I was actually wrong. I wasn't right about that. You know what we've learned is rare, Persip, but no,
I can't believe we said that. Okay, so what's like the plan? Do we try to do? Is Axel excommunicated out of the group, or you could replace Axel with Euros? That'd be a little more acceptable.
What do you mean? The plan of the Council of Evil?
Yeah, like who? What
The only
members?
people
Why is
who I
evil?
think
Are you gonna bring like your son Rudy and your sons,
Oh.
Rudy and Daimo. What's going to happen with them? Are they returning?
My son, Rudy was Godwinson's mod.
Well, technically they're
Rudy
Godwinson's
can-
creations, yes, but
Rudy can
at
stay
this
in
point
whatever
they're their own
corner he's
entities.
hiding in right now, wearing a cage.
You think he's in a dress, in a cock cage somewhere
Probably.
right now? I
Somewhere
don't
in
know.
some
I hope
far-off
not.
Discord.
He said he got mental health. You think Daimo will come back?
I like to think Daimo will be back one day. You know, my biggest regret with Daimo is I never archived A Boy and His Dogs. You know, I think back to that video.
A boy and his dogs. That was his best one about Dark Ninja.
Yeah.
Yes.
My favorite Daimo was the Game Frick.
He teased.
I like that
He
too.
teased a skit. He teased a skit about a Gamergate Hotep that we never got, and I'm so pissed that we never got it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
shame
know.
what happened with Daimo.
The movie Frick? I don't know, I forget.
The movie Frick, yeah.
The movie Frick. I like to frick movies.
That was pretty Tino.
And the one about Christorian X. He dresses up as Christorian X.
Yeah.
The ones about the Chud Bud Impost leaks were so good as well.
I liked a lot of his videos. It's a shame that that had to happen like that.
What actually did happen? I could never get to the bottom of that.
Well, he started
He
hanging
joked
around with
about
Axel,
Axel's
and
cat.
I stopped paying attention basically.
He joked about Axel's cat. Axel took it personally, and then it all just
Oh
kind
right,
of went
yeah,
down.
yeah. That was the
Went to
final
shit.
stream. I watched that where he boiled
But
the
it was
stuffed animal.
also on the way out anyway because of some weird autistic shit that happened in VR chat. And Axel's kind of a psycho anyway, so he's like in conflict with everybody else.
Well, why didn't he just listen to me? I was being honest when I told him, like, this guy's psychotic. He treated me like I was, like, evil. I was like, dude, like, what are you doing? This guy is literally a psycho. He's gonna ruin your whole fucking life. And he got so angry with me, and I just said, listen, we're not talking anymore, because I'm not gonna associate with you if you're around Axel.
Well,
And of course I
unfortunately,
made
yeah,
some
he
exceptions. I regret it every time.
He did get like a lot of shit. Yeah, for his association with Axel.
Well, of course,
mostly
the
from,
guy
like,
is
people like-
psycho.
even from like people like SO Shaggy, but from like just generally everyone because I don't know, he's got a black cloud that just fucking follows him everywhere.
Yeah, well, the guy screams
He's a
about
pedophile.
wanting. Yeah, he's a pedophile. He screams about wanting to fuck kids, and he's severely mentally ill. You are evil. Perspic, you are evil. Okay. Gamo now is a Pishminge simp.
Who is Pissminch? Is Pissminch a character? Do you know who Pissminch
Is Daimo hanging around with Elaine? Is that what you're saying? That'd be interesting. Mr. Deadman is a Daimo fan. Well, the Deadman was only watchable when he was fighting with Daimo. But let's start to wrap this. Let's wrap. We're at like 3 hours. I don't want it to go more than 3 hours. It's enough.
Yeah, I've got to go anyway. I wish you luck in your sobriety quest, Persip.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. According to the Squire, I'm not sober.
You must be tired. You should bring out a breathalyzer.
Well, I'm not sober, in some way, like I did break and smoke weed on Tuesday, but I have not smoked any nicotine.
You didn't put any nicotine in your joint?
We'll know you're not
No.
sober when you're threatening to dox people, and you just start fucking slurring. You don't know what I'm about.
So, any final words? What's the final wrap? We talked a little bit about the Kino Casino. We talked a little bit about various entities that were
Brian.
Yeah, we talked about, of course, Brian. Brian's a mainstay. We can't help but talk about Brian because he's always there, even though he claims he's not. He's always there. And I don't know what else. We talked a little bit about that Lolcow podcast. Was a quiet weekend, but hopefully this week will be a little more exciting.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm looking
probably
forward
return to
that
some
version of
DSP
it.
content that
I mean,
everybody
Kino
loves.
Casino should return this week, right?
Who knows when
That
they're
would
going to
be funny
return?
to watch.
Who
I mean,
knows?
how are they going to deflect all this peanut shit? What are they going to do on their first day back? How are they going to respond to this?
I don't know. The longer they stay
PP.
gone, the worse they're making it for themselves. So they should just
Yeah.
just come back.
Eventually, they're
Well, if
gonna
I
have
were
to
one of them, I'd
respond.
get a lawyer. Honestly.
Yeah. Eventually,
Is PvP just
at
going to
some
wear a
point-
Pokemon costume again and ring the bell and say, "Yeah, alrighty, folks, we're back," and they're just going to ignore it?
Well,
Probably.
they should come back ASAP because at this point it's going to behoove them to respond to fucking Alex Rosen. It's like this guy who gets like engagement in the millions.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not going
They
to be
should.
happy
They
about
should
that.
never have left. I don't know why someone who sits in front of a computer 2 or 3 times a week needs a 1-month vacation. And at the worst time, they give all the pay pics to DSP and then they just leave. Then the Alex, and then
Well,
the whole
once
Peter
the-
Hunt thing happened. They had to return.
Well,
I don't
Ralph
know.
takes
I
a
don't think it
vacation
looks
at,
good.
like for like a week at most. Because I mean, like the thing is, it's like when you do a show that's all about shit talk, you give a lot of people like extra room to just shit talk you on your off time. So
Yes.
It's not just
of course,
that.
when you're gone, that just like, gives
It's not
people
just that.
the time to
Like,
spin their
at
narrative.
least people talk about you. But if you have nothing happening with you for like a month, like people are just gonna forget you. You know.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna have a lot less viewers. By
Well,
the time
with
they're
the
back. Like, if
DS,
people
well,
shit talk you, that's good.
in the detractor sphere, it's a lot worse than that.
I did see one of the casino's top pay pigs in Ralph's chat. So they're already like
Who, Waffen?
losing.
Which one?
I think it was $250,000 man or something. That might be it, but it was definitely like one of their top guys.
Well, their top guys have all been stolen by either DSP
Oh, it was
or
like it
Ralph
was
or
some
other
guy
people.
who was like
Lolcow Live.
Obama phone,
Alex Rosen.
Obama phone Super Pro Max, something like that.
Oh my god.
He's a super chatter. So they're already like losing steam. So I
All
mean,
these
like the
pay pics
longer
always have the most retarded names, like Obama phone, BJ. They all sound like retarded. These names. Like I would feel stupid if I have to scream Obama phone.
I mean, they're
300 times
pay
a show.
pigs. They don't have any brains.
No.
So we'll see what happens with that. We'll do an update. We'll see what happens, but I don't think they'll be back anytime soon. So
do you co-sign Ralph's wishing death upon Jim?
wishing death upon him? I don't think you need to wish death upon him. I
Oh,
think he
yeah.
is mentally ill
It's
and
a
faking
tough
it. So
Me too. I think it's like a figment.
yeah, I would say so.
He's been dying for at least 5 years at this point.
6.
If not 6.
Yeah, 6 years.
6, yeah.
I mean,
And he
literally,
says he
like on
still has
death's
3
door
years
for
to
6
live.
years. Death's
He
door.
still has 3 years to live. Like at that point, he's gonna be 50, 60 maybe. Like that's just how old is he gonna be with this terminally?
Well, he was
ill
going
dying
into
man?
hospice, but he's getting major reconstructive back surgery. None of it makes any sense, man. It's just lies. It's just all lies.
Yep.
So, as far as I'm concerned, it's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. All right, boys. I am.
First of,
Yes.
can I make one last request?
Yes.
A stream I would really like to see from you is a deep dive into Brian at the SOK. Like just the part Brian
I
played.
think that already happened
It already happened. Yeah.
You do that already?
last
Yeah?
last year,
From you?
like March. I could have sworn I remembered that.
Well, if you go to Brian's thread, I did quite the write-up, and then you could see Brian threaten my life and wish me death. But yeah, that's
Classic Brian.
maybe I'll literally just pull up my own notes and do the stream.
And just do it again.
Maybe I'll do that, yeah, because we gotta fill. We've been trying to stream at least a few times a week. So
I mean,
maybe I'll do that.
DSP is always pretty hot, you know. He's in
Yes.
the limelight again.
Well, I'm gonna do
Brian is
definitely
always good
DSP.
content.
Yeah,
but
Brian
combined
stuff.
with
I mean, I'm really tired of the Brian stuff, but maybe it'll be fun to go through some SOK lore one time when I'm covering DSP, and we can cover Brian's role and all of that. Surfer, are you still with us?
I'm still with you, but I have no thoughts in my brain.
No thoughts.
Persip. I'm not gonna lie to you. My only thought is juice.
Are you still exhausted from last? Me too. I'm still exhausted from yesterday. All right, boys.
I am. I'm right. Yep. Have a good one, juice.
Have a good one. I'm
Thank you, good
signing off. Juice.